It is any port in a sporm.
I hate this. Any sport in a porm.
You know, like any port in a storm.
Any sport in a porm. Ah. Roads.
You okay, buddy?
I will be open.
Do you really dislike any sport in a porm that much?
No, it just hit me. It just hit me in the groin organ, the grorgan.
That is all. I can't remember what I was gonna pull up for the background. I remember. Shut the fuck up, Avast.
Oh, I'm sorry, stop having noise.
No, not you. I said Avast.
Your heart, baby.
Oh, dude, Avast blocked Google Images because it said it was full of hackers.
What?
I'm like, dog, I just wanted to look at a picture of Zon.
Oh, whoops.
Dude, did you guys hear about the news with Lil Nas X?
He's the president of League of Legends.
Yeah, he's the president of League of Legends. Good for him. Good for him.
God damn.
Oh yeah, I gotta announce that we're live.
Did you hear how fucking Post Malone just keeps showing up at normal random Magic events?
Yeah, because he likes Magic.
He's just a cool dude, and he donates a shitload of money constantly.
I will say, I did watch the game that he played with that one fan for charity or whatever. He was not playing well.
He doesn't play well, but he does play skate.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, not everyone has to be good at games. However, if you're gonna drop 80 grand on one game piece, you probably should be a little good at it, you know?
He's getting better.
He dropped 80 grand on a Black Lotus! You'd think he'd be good at Magic!
Permission to say something horrible?
Yeah, what's up?
My uncle spent about that much money on drums, and he sucks.
You know, fair. My most expensive deck is $325 that I built over the course of half a year. And don't get me wrong, that's an expensive fucking deck, but also, dude, 80 grand. That is not the most expensive deck I've seen played. One person at my locals, they run a full CEDH recurable counters deck where they can cast Force of Negation an infinite number of times. And the whole deck runs just shy of $2 grand, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing here? Go to a real CEDH event. This blows. Welcome to the show.
Hi. In this campaign news, my offline campaign concluded over the weekend. So that's fun.
How'd that go?
Have fun killing Strahd?
Yeah, we killed Strahd. I summoned a cannon and we took down his castle in order to remove his lair actions. Which is the biggest stroke of genius I've ever had.
I feel like that's almost a violation of spirit of the game, because the player character shouldn't know what a layer action is, but also his layer action is very layer dependent.
He was literally teleporting through walls and shit and not letting us hit him, so we passed by the major support beam and my thought was, alright, let's bring this whole fucking place down.
Yeah, it makes sense, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
I just think it's funny.
It was very funny. We did spend an hour deliberating on if it was a bad idea.
One of the players at my Magic locals wants to start a Mutants and Masterminds campaign based off of Percy Jackson, in which instead of being capes, everyone's a demigod.
Hmm.
And let me tell you, oh my god, I want in so bad.
Does sound interesting.
A short campaign like that before.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was really fun. I think it was actually one of the, not the first, but the second tabletop that I was in. And considering I proceeded to like take the spirit of that character and play him like 3 more times. Because that campaign was the origin of a Satak as you knew him.
Oh! I'm sorry. Hey, did you...
I forget what his original name was.
You know, fair enough. Fucking, you guys want to hear the latest in, like, drama in the chess world?
Sure.
Is this about the electronic butt plugs?
Yes, this is about the electronic butt
Oh.
plugs.
You realize
Why?
the
What
worst thing is
does
that
this have to
that
do
was
with
entirely
chess?
that was entirely just an accusation that's been baseless. However, now we have to investigate whether or not someone used electronic butt plugs to cheat.
So, the current, like, contending champion, people are accusing of cheating, and they claim that they're using a remote butt plug that vibrates at specific frequencies to tell them what moves to make. And so
Christ.
and so in, like, a exhibition match against Magnus Carlsen, another guy who's, like, one of the top dogs of chess, he played one move and then immediately resigned. And people are claiming that it's because Magnus saw the success of the vibrating anal bead move and tried it himself but calibrated it wrong and just had to excuse himself after he discovered something interesting.
Oh my
Quite
God.
frankly, listen, if you can communicate via butt plug, you deserve to win at chess.
Correct.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard as long as you set it up to be like row, then column. So like
What?
so like if they wanted to get you to like pawn something, it'd be like burp 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 burp, and then like a pause, and then the next row and column where to move it burp burp burp.
So
Erp.
anal Morse code.
Yeah, but what if you come?
Then it's mind games.
Dude,
You
imagine
gotta-
coming at a chess tournament to assert dominance.
I don't remember this part in the Queen's Gambit.
You don't?
Can't
Dude.
believe that you entirely missed it.
I watched the.
That was like half the plot.
The entire plot of the Queen's Gambit is that if you have a love sense, you win all chess.
See, that's why I lost most of the chess tournaments I entered, but only by second place.
Sorry, I was watching the PBS Kids version of Queen's Gambit.
Oh my God.
Yes.
The 4Kids dub.
The princess's guess at best.
I'm gonna send your king to the Shadow Realm.
Fuck.
Anyways. I don't think I'll ever be able to like stop thinking about the phrase "what if you come" during chess.
Yeah, that's gonna live with me.
Put that in the fucking quotes of Lambda out of context fucking board.
Yes. Yes, please.
And you know what I'm thinking about?
What you thinking about?
I'm thinking about how no one told Ash that her boy and her son weren't dead.
They told her after a little bit, remember?
They told her after she had already chosen the makeover.
Yeah.
They told her after.
They're making a new fucking Torchlight?
Oh shit.
But they didn't even finish the last new Torchlight.
Yeah, you know how it is.
It comes out next month?
Oh.
Well, I hope it's good. It's also not made by the original Torchlight team, and is anime as fuck this time. So I got no idea what's going on here. Why is Steam recommending me pornographic Diablo? I don't want
my
Diablo
God.
porn.
I was sitting in a call, and like a person who I used to hang out with a bunch, but then like disappeared to go college and then came back, just said, "Hey, how would you react if I told you that Vampire Survivors has like a porn parody game, and the porn parody game has better gameplay and is also in 3D without dropping any frames?" And I just kind of like looked at him and was like, "What?" He then went, "Oh yeah, also has porn in it."
Is it real?
It's on Steam.
Is it good?
I haven't played it because I'm not interested in the porn.
But I'm interested in, quote, better gameplay. What is better to them, you know?
It's called A Beautiful Mystic Survivors.
Oh yeah, oh, that exists. I type in BEA and then that's the first recommendation. Well, it's not out yet, so who knows? Oh no, there's a
There
demo.
is a demo.
Damn, that really is just China Jank, what's the name for it?
Vamp Survivors.
Vamp Serve. It claims it's a bullet hell, which no it fucking isn't. You are the hell.
I think that should be called Bullet Heaven.
That exists.
Oh.
It's a very good series of shmups that I like a lot and have many copies of. If you
I
would
may
like.
have forgot. I may have forgone. But yeah, I'm just
Or-
sitting, minding my own business in a fucking call, and this guy just opens up with that. What if I told you that this game you like, the porn one is better?
It's like the worst version of the book was better.
The porn parody was better.
Parody was better.
Fortnite.
It's happened.
Did you say Fortnite?
I said Fortnite.
Why did you say Fortnite?
Is there a Fortnite porn parody video game that's good?
Okay,
You're a Fap Night?
it wasn't a video game, but unironically, I did have a drinking game for the Fortnite porn parody movie.
Well, that's
Because
not the
it-
video
it-
game. Being
Because
better.
it starts with like there's Jonesy, there's Cuddle Team Leader, there's the Banana, and there's another guy, and like 4 of them die in the first 20 like the first 5 minutes, so that I could just be, hot women and Jonesy. And I think it's funny that they let Peely die.
Was it called? What was it called?
I don't remember. I had it torrented.
Cause like,
It was in Slovenian.
oh, okay, so I definitely don't know what it's called. Cause like, there's the obvious answers of naming it like Fat Nut or Fap Night.
It might have been Fuck Night.
But yeah, Fuck Night's also a correct answer. It's like how the porn parody of Pacific Rim Job had actually no rimming.
I mean, well,
Or at least from what I'm told, I didn't actually watch it. That makes it sound like I watched it. I genuinely didn't, because I couldn't find it anywhere, even though I was so fucking curious if they did bring in the robots.
God.
Don't get me wrong, I tried. I didn't find it. I fucking tried, man. Fortnite feels like... Yeah, Fortnite is also a correct answer for a Fortnite parody, but also it feels like a heist movie on Fort Knox starring werewolves, which would also be pretty fucking rad, I'm gonna be honest.
I think that should be a porn parody.
I'd
you know
probably watch that.
I don't
You know
think it'd be a
what?
porn parody.
I think that it just needs to be like a movie that happens to also have pornographic elements in it.
Like, To the Last Man or whatever?
Yeah, but all the werewolves are also like really buff chicks.
Yeah, I'd buy tickets.
I'd buy tickets.
I direct the goddamn thing. But y'all watch my movie where a bunch of hot werewolf women, most of which are buff, raid Fort Knox? Because I sure would.
Yeah, yes, I would.
Okay, good.
No, it wasn't To the Last Man. What was the name of that? It was a cowboy movie, but it was also a gay porno, but also like people nearly
Brokeback
fucking died
Mountain.
on set.
Brokeback Mountain starring Heath Ledger.
No, the other one.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. It's the one about the water, and the rages. Gay porn, highest budget.
Cowboy gay porn movie novel. No,
Cowboy.
no.
It
It's none
is
of
to
these.
the last. It is To the Last Man. What are you talking about?
Okay, when I'm trying to find it, it's just only giving me the book and then the original version of it. Oh, cause it's in the public domain. Yeah, To the Last Man 2008.
Yeah, To the Last Man, 2008. Oh my. Also known as the single most expensive gay porn ever made.
Yeah. My favorite part of... Oh, what's up?
It does just have dudes getting shot.
Yeah, no, like for real getting shot, like with a gun. But the camera guy was also a paramedic and, quote, cute, so it was fine.
That's a pretty valid reason to be okay with getting shot.
Yeah. Like, literally, it's just a bunch of actual gay dudes shooting each other with real guns, and then the real paramedic goes over and fixes them up. And
I mean, they were using blanks.
Yeah, but some of them did get real shot.
Some of them did get real hurt, but the gay paramedic did make sure no one get Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. Oh man, Sky Arena Matsuri Climax isn't on sale. The Tohu fighting game.
There are 3 of those. What are you talking about?
The Tohu Maxi Boost On.
Okay.
It's not on sale and I'm sad.
Sure.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be hanging out here for a little while longer.
Are we waiting to start?
I was gonna, but now that I'm seeing, it's 17 minutes in, so it's up to you guys.
I mean, if we had an ETA, I'd say wait, but therein lies the problem of, like, lack of knowing, which, I mean, she also doesn't know, so, you know.
I mean, worst case scenario, if, like, we start and she comes in late, then that's okay. That's just, she comes in late.
At the last second.
Something, boo-hoo, she misses finger time.
Oh yeah, his breasts are even larger.
Yeah?
Oh, look, is it Fanga time?
It's because of the ex-Christianity that his tits got bigger.
Yeah, he is now canonically an ex-Catholic.
Wow.
My god, he can participate in Catholic meme.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Zimbo.
Yeah. Can we do... I can't remember absolute jack shit because of forgetting disorder. Can we do a recap?
Oh yeah, no, I was about to. Just give me 1 second.
Excellent. Perfect.
I did a cool speech.
I am now Cloud Gut Strife Berserk. That is Ashkata's full name.
If that's your... Are any of those last names... Do I also get those?
They're all last names. She is the nameless swordswoman, except she has 4 last names, and they are Cloud Gut Strife Berserk.
Alright, so. In the last episode, where we last left you all, you actually received a meaningful amount of answers from Tom. You found out that he and Al were previously close lab partners who worked together to attempt to make something that can actually bring about a meaningful amount of change for the poor of the society. But they differed in ideas on what that would come in the form of. Tom wanted to build miners to keep people out of, like, the dangers of the caves, his father having died in a cave-in. Al, meanwhile, wanted to build something that could actually like protect people. He wanted to build warriors to replace the danger of like being an actual ranger, as his father died on a routine patrol. He believed in the idea that like if we just had enough space to live, we wouldn't all have to be underground and in danger. They both pursued both ideas to their logical conclusions and found that neither was fully satisfactory. And in a moment of frustration, after a close friend of both of theirs passed, they built a machine that is far different from the other automata that they had before. Something dangerous and strange and using magics long since forgotten in this 5th era. A machine that could supposedly grant a wish given enough power, given enough fuel, and given enough intention. And that wish engine seemingly remembered how it was built, and after another accident later on, an accident that split the two of them, those same accidents that brought their first creation, an empty vessel, a machine that you would all eventually know to be Gray, the wish engine seemingly rebuilt itself and has begun causing problems for the city. In that intervening time, while you were having all this information explained to you, we found out also that after you had escaped the cave-in in the secret laboratory below Block 15, both Al and Gray, who were kidnapped by the Wish Engine, somehow survived the cave-in and instead were brought to the surface into Al's tower, which has started to become a beacon of sorts for the machines that are beginning to be rolled off the assembly lines and built from the rubble of the cave-ins. In response, you all convened at the bar/base, and Serenity rallied the people of the city to your cause of, hey, let's try and not fucking die to the robot apocalypse. And in doing so, brought a great deal of attention onto your location. Since then, some amount of time has passed, maybe a night or so, and the bar and the base below has opened its doors to any who are ready, willing, and prepared to fight for your cause. All the while, the tower looms overhead, casting a great shadow on this city, a nexus of swirling magical energies coalescing above its head, and lightning coursing down from the heavens into the weather vane towers on its sides. And it is gathering something, most likely power, possibly spirits, in order to perform its final function, being granting a wish. Oh,
Wishes
and also
are pretty
oh, you first.
powerful.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
No, I saw a pause and remembered, oh, there was one other thing to explain. And yes, wishes are very powerful. But this is not just any wish. No, this is a wish from many eras ago. This is a 3rd era wish. Something that the modern wizards spend their entire lives desperately attempting to even glimpse the edge of. The sort of power that can create pocket dimensions at will and bend their laws to your whims. The sort of magic that can bring the dead back to life en masse. A sort of magic that, in the hands of basically anyone, would make them akin to a god. Though not the gods that you are attempting to make with your rings. With your bangles, with your crowns, whatever you like to call them. And you also called for
cool
backup.
Little god things.
Cool little god things. They could even be likened to halos, depending on your interpretation of what halo would be.
True.
And you also called for backup.
Hi, I'm so sorry. I zoned in on the word Halo. I got distracted by baby owl bears.
Well?
I will post the baby owl bears in a moment.
Do you at least remember what happened last session, so you...
Yes, I remember everything that happened last session.
Okay.
It's just, the recap was, my brain was shut off because...
Baby owl bears.
Yeah, I posted.
Oh my god, they're so baby.
Oh,
They're
that's
so
baby.
chubby.
That's pretty baby.
Oh my god, they're so baby. I'm so glad these aren't real. I would get mauled to death.
Yeah.
I'd look at them and be like, oh, he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. That's my friend. And then the mama owlbear will walk up and say, hey, don't talk to my fucking son. And then tear me limb from limb. And the entire time I'd just be like, he's just a little guy.
Wait, it gets worse.
It gets worse. Oh.
Oh, owl panda.
Oh my goodness.
This one can't even maul me. He's just a little guy.
I'm so sorry. I just stumbled upon good owlbear art, and my brain was like, "This
is what we're doing
wrong.
now.
I like owlbears. I'm gonna go look at owlbears." So then I saw baby owlbears. I was like, I need to show y'all.
I didn't get murdered. I'm fine, because it's only hypothetical. But yes, you also called for backup. Backup that is arriving shortly. In the meantime, what are you all doing? Oh yeah, I realized I need to pull something up in a sec. You missed the owlbears.
Story's trying to figure out what the fuck is up with her new friend in her head.
Don't worry, Casey. I'll send you owlbears.
After a little bit of after a day of the occasional pinging and chiming inside of your head, the sound actually goes quiet.
Dang. Like, well, I guess that's a problem for later if it comes back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a mystery for another day.
Casey called the big one a flumster, by the way. Sorry, fruffmeister.
Yeah.
That's
what time span are we looking at for being for people preparing stuff?
Are we talking about before the assault on the tower, or are we talking?
Yeah.
Okay. So as of right now, it seems that the tower is just building, and has not begun to terrorize the city, if it intends to at all. However, every day spent in downtime is also another day it gets to gather power. The longer you wait, the less likely it is to be savable. However, you do not know a specific time span.
Okay. Because things I'm thinking about are at least day or two kind of dealio.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking mostly about preparations in the form of first thing being Story wanting to use her druid powers and what she can to be able to make sure the people are taken care of, in the form of using her spare spell slots to create good berries to give out to people, so that people have both sustenance, emergency rations,
Okay,
just in case. And also it's a healing agent, basically a little emergency berry for people.
All right. Let me write something down.
Okay.
Also, can you make an Arcana check?
I can. I don't think we would actually have access to this. So ideally, a good druid thing to do if we had access to it would be like using her plant powers to make like crops. But good berry will suffice because there's nowhere to. The underground doesn't exactly have fields.
Actually, make a survival check.
Let me roll another one because I just rolled for the Arcana. My Arcana check is 19.
Okay.
I dropped my dice. And then my Survival is 21.
Excellent. Okay, so with your Arcana check, you can you feel the dormant ley lines of the world reaching out to you as though they are throwing themselves behind your back. And you find that the material components for your good berries, as long as they're being handed out to the poor, will not be expended. As for survival, you find that there's actually ample enough artificial light and plenty of fucking dirt down here that you could actually make some meager little subsistent farms down here.
Fuck yeah. In which case, then I guess like day one, like as people are kind of like preparing other things, like I'm guessing like I'm kind of guessing the team is going to be helping people get ready, like building this army, like building our force to help them be able to fight. Like for example, I would imagine like if Minat was here, maybe Amal could be focused on helping people get weapons. So Story on the other hand is helping people survive.
Yeah.
And like have that kind of thing going on. So let's see. This would be interesting if also some of it could be grown in her grove. But
what's up?
I was gonna continue my sentence.
Yeah, go for it.
With so focusing on she's like building supplies to give out to people, and maybe using the like we're kind of using the base as a base for people to come get things.
Mm-hmm.
So making sure that people have a supply of goodberry, and then using plant growth. Plant growth is as much as you would allow it, she would like to use it for two things.
Yes.
Since it's let's see, it requires 8 hours off the top of my head, I believe. To use it for what she's going to use it for, like for growing plants, like crops. So one would be quick, like anything that could be like ready food. I can't think of some off the top of my head that would be a good like food plant.
Potatoes.
Oh, potatoes, yeah. My God, how could I forget the humble potato?
How could you forget the humble potato?
I'm shamed my ancestors. So Story creates a huge fucking crop of potatoes. And then, if possible, I would not mind doing another roll for this. A small crop of a selection of herbs that are used in poultices.
Yeah, like aloe and shit.
Aloe. There's also like I could go off the top of my head and name a bunch of herbs, but there are there's a lot of common herbs that can be used to create like simple poultices just by like chewing them and then applying them as a paste.
Yeah.
If she could do that as well, like basically making little like just little goodie bags for people basically to take, so they have like a good berry, a small amount of food, and at least like one poultice's worth of medicinal herbs.
Okay. Yeah, no, solid shit. You basically turn the bar into a free clinic, as well as a food bank. And in doing so, you gain a resource that you did not realize was now being tracked.
Oh?
You gain 3 units of morale.
Woo!
Morale can be spent in pitched combat to force your units to not fucking run away.
Alright. Stonks.
Which brings me to the special mechanics for the end of this arc. There will be 3 3 resources for the end of this arc, being morale, arms, and intel. Morale does the above. You can use it to convince units to do stuff they wouldn't normally do, because people are often cowardly by nature. Morale lets you say, like, stand up and fight when they were about to fucking run away. Arms is your second resource. Arms refers to, like, how much you can literally apply to an area, be it, like, literal weapons, but also magical might, but also tools. Stuff that lets you reshape the environment, or, like, focus all attack fire on, like, a single target, etc. And then finally, intel. Intel gives you information about the next things that are going to be happening within a given area. And lets you get information about the ways an encounter may play out in the future. During the planning phase, which we'll get to.
Super cool. Oh! There's one last thing.
Yes.
I understand if this is too much for story specifically to do, so this might be something that she communicates to the rest of the team. But this is something that has been on my mind for a while, which is that we need fucking revivified diamonds.
Yeah.
So we need a shopping trip to get healing potions and revivify diamond.
Do we also need to get above ground to welcome our friends?
So, that is a perfect transition to the friend group, actually.
Ooh.
Far above the city, riding a ship filled with good old low-poly business casual Philip. Your calm-in backup Blorbos, who are stronger than your usual Blorbos, find themselves caught within the swirling maelstrom of magical energy above the tower. And in a cutscene that I'm sure would have been very cool if you guys got to see it, Wendelin opens up a portal for business casual Philip to fall through, zeroed in on your guys' location.
Nice.
Philip is now in the bar.
A horrible, like, tearing a perfect sphere into the building, Terminator-style teleportation sphere, or teleportation ball appears, annihilating exactly one table, taking no patrons with it, thankfully.
Oh, thank God.
And as it fades, business casual Philip is just casually parked in the office, or not the office, in the bar.
Yeah.
And standing on top of the boat is your backup.
Yay!
Can Edgelord Ash walk up to say hello?
Yeah. Oh,
Or,
I should
like
probably
walk
share
up
my screen.
through the everyone.
Yeah.
Whoa! Why are you such an edgelord?
Who do you want to approach first? Wendelin, Kazuya, or Fenga?
She's gonna grab Fenga's arm and drag him over towards Wendelin before giving him like a side hug, and say, "I'm glad that you all came."
Let me pull him up.
Hey.
Hello, fourth on fire titty son.
God damn, he's boobing. What is wrong with him?
Every boy in this goddamn family has fat tits.
My God! Good Lord! Gonna poke someone's eye out.
Yeah, you can thank Elle for that. I appreciate the shiny nips.
God.
He has to lotion them or else he gets chapped.
Yeah, he is on fire all the time. A lot of his community service money goes to lotion to stay from being like a nasty boy.
He has nip chapstick on the go.
That's the worst thing ever.
Do you mean chap snip?
Nipstick.
Nipstick.
Hey, long time no see. You look different.
Well, that is what happens when no one tells you that your significant other and your adoptive son have survived being kidnapped and apparently caved in.
Ooh, yeah, that'll do it. So is this like your revenge arc? Is this your like toxic kind of arc?
Ash is going to like slowly take her brand new fucking like as long as she is tall cleaver that was Gray's and like hold it out for Fenga to take a touch of.
He reaches a claw out to it and it singes him, and he just goes,
Ow, what the hell?
Yeah, it eats ghosts.
I don't really want to find out the existential answer to whether or not I'm considered a ghost, so keep that shit away from me.
She's going to sheath it back onto her back and like adjust so that she can have her like heavy crossbow like stuck to one leg.
God.
Like okay, we need to pull up that image of Cloud Strife that's an adjacent topic. Or is it in character reviews? Adjacent topic, because that is quite literally just what her loadout is. She has a giant fuck sword that's bandaged. She has like armor and weapons strapped to her. She has one gauntlet and she has one wing out. That is just Ash.
Good for
Except
her,
her hair is
honestly.
white. So that's what happens. She just walks up to Wendelin and she just kind of like lets go of Fenga and pats his shoulder. And then goes, I trust that the trip wasn't too dull.
Okay, yeah, just making sure I didn't have my voice mod still on. Oh, of course not. Frankly, it was surprisingly eventful catching up with your friends. Were you trying to give me, like, just envy?
No,
With the roster decisions?
Ash is going to like inhale a little bit and then just slowly pull Arcadia into frame.
Arcadia does a nervous wave, and one of them says, "Huh, you had work done."
Less she had work done, more the wish engine ate her levels.
Oh, very serious.
However, you'll have to forgive my soon-to-be adoptive son, Fenga. You don't have to forgive Kazuya, however. He's simply a friend of my father's.
Kazuya does like a nervous little wave, still on the boat and like kind of just barely shadowed by the mast.
Kazuya, you can come down here as well.
I'm mildly light sensitive. I'm just adjusting.
Ah, that's valid. We can dim the lights.
Thank
After
you.
all, the bar itself is usually not so well lit.
Luckily for you, we do happen to be in an underground city.
Ah, yes. I do appreciate the choice in locale. I would have hated to have been summoned to the events without warning.
No, I would not do that to you.
Thank you. Your phone buzzes like 19 times.
Takes out my phone.
You have received a metric shit ton of text messages from not Wendelin, Winona.
Oh no.
Hey, dude, what the hell? You invited my sister here? Why? Why? Oh my god, why? I'm going to die. I have to go into a cave. A different one, not this one. A different cave. Do not come looking for me. Goodbye.
I'm just gonna say out loud to Wendelin, Winona's heading deeper into the city.
Oh, lovely. She snaps a finger and another portal opens up, and Winona, who has like a bunch of briefcases under her armpits, just fucking falls out.
Why are you trying to run from her? You made it sound as if it wasn't too awkward.
I don't want to do a family reunion when we're all gonna die!
Well,
We're
you
not gonna
aren't-
die.
Look, you're not going to die.
You put an emphasis on the your.
We aren't
Ash
going
is
to
just gonna
die.
look over and say, "Well, I don't know. I've already died once in this endeavor. It might happen again. Who knows?" And then
It
she's gonna look
wasn't
back
a
and say,
permanent one, at least.
"Well, you're staying down here, Winona, and Gwendolyn is artillery. I don't intend for her to get that much closer than she needs to."
Winona very visibly is pouting. Gwendolyn does that, like, posh, hand-covering mouth laugh. You know the one? Not full, like, oh ho 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 territory,
Close.
but, like, just below that.
Whoa.
So, about that, artillery position, you realize we are underground, correct?
The artillery and such will be important when we're not.
Fair enough.
I assumed you and Fenga could wreak havoc for business casual Philip.
Business casual Philip pipes up from himself. Yeah, about that. There's a whole fucking storm out there. I don't know if you're aware, but it's real scary. I do not want to fly in that.
What, like, is it like some sort of magic hellstorm?
Yes, it is.
Oh, so it's not just like a normal storm.
It is extremely magical.
It was a
Alternate
normal
solution.
storm.
We do have many folk with flying here. We can simply bypass the majority of whatever's on the ground and set vantage on rooftops.
You know, that is fair. I'm more of a transport to you guys to things. I'm not a war vehicle. I'm not armored for that. I'm basically a tour bus. Don't tell my boss I'm here, by the way.
Too business casual for war.
Oh, extremely. I don't have like a JPEG of a boat to show you guys.
Nah.
let me Google some. Flying boat. Fantasy. This'll work. Oh wait, no, I gotta open up in the actual browser window. I can't just drag it. There we go. Here's business casual Philip.
That's pretty damn close to what I pictured.
I just always
and-
imagined him as low poly.
Oh no! His boat is high res, but his model's a RuneScape knight.
Good to know. I always thought he was just a RuneScape.
Actually, are there flying boats in RuneScape?
I swear there are.
There is the flying ship of Osmo.
There's also the
Oh.
Drakefire warship.
Yeah. Oh, but that's a player home, and it's actually higher res than this.
Oh my god.
Well,
There's also the toy battleship in RuneScape 3.
I haven't played all that much RuneScape, surprisingly
Let
enough.
me send the image of toy battleship.
I've heard RuneScape Shanty number 2, and that's enough for me.
I posted it in the wrong channel, but that's fine.
You know what? Yeah. This is business casual, Philip.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Cannons are decorative.
He looks like a fucking model in Kingdom Hearts 1.
He
I
looks
can't
like a
believe he's
gummy ship.
He looks like a gummy ship.
He is a friend.
Dude, when I played Kingdom Hearts 1 the first time at my vampire friend's house, the entire time I was just imagining, like, man, I want to take a bite out of the fucking spaceship.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
It just looks like such a good chew.
It's made of haichu blocks.
Right? That's what I always thought it was.
Okay. So Philip is just in the bar.
Yeah, just chilling.
We're plotting on flying our artillery to the top of buildings when we get them there.
Yeah.
Ash is avoiding getting the sword anywhere near Fenga, while also trying to hug Fenga and be like, "Are you okay? Have you been working well? Have you been eating properly? You've obviously been eating well, based on,
All anyone ever talks about is how fat my tits are. No one asks me
I
how the rest of my day
I
is,
didn't.
except for you.
I didn't imply that it was because of your chest. I said that because your hair has gotten longer and looks more healthy.
Fair enough. I have been moisturizing. Conditioning, that's the word for it. Look, I was dead for like a while.
Ash with the real mom hours of asking if he's eating properly.
But yes, I have been eating. I appreciate it.
She's just gonna look up at Fenga and be like, You accidentally becoming somewhat part of my family is going to be really fun when you meet Wander and when we unfuck Gray being evil.
Literally who?
Does she have pictures of Gray on her tome phone, and also is Wander here?
Wander is at the piano. He's just fixing the pedals. When he tried to play last session, he realized that he just screwed up the some of the strings. But yes, let me pull up Wander.
So Ash is going to point over to Wander and be like, "That's one of this. I adopted this boy, as well as all of his little orphan siblings."
All the little orphan friends poke their heads out from behind the piano and do a little wave.
Oh my gosh. Ash is gonna put her hand back on Fenga's shoulder and go, "That one is Donald, that one is Ozra, that one is Eep, that one is Squeep, and this one is Tom."
Fenga blinks.
And then she's just gonna pat him on the back and say, "You're allowed to teach all of them how to set fires."
Fuck yeah.
And then she's gonna pull up a picture of... Oh. What was Fenga saying?
Did that not like swearing? Wait, should I watch my mouth?
You don't have to watch your mouth around any of them except for Squeep and Tom. The rest of them were all street rogues. I'm pretty sure they know more words than I do.
Fair enough.
And Wander is an adult.
Wander does a little wave. Guilty as charged.
Dory was also adopted.
Oh yeah, Ash is gonna yank Story over and go, "You remember this, scamp?"
I do!
Oh yeah, how's it hanging?
He holds out a fist to bump.
Story does not fist bump, but instead just grabs his hand and shakes it.
You two are adoptive siblings now. How fun is that?
We're simple.
Ashkata, I'm literally 20 years older than you.
Ash is gonna look him dead in the eyes, smile, and then pull up a picture of Gray and say, "And yes, and this man is also 20-some years older than me, and also made of cement, and I still made him into my son."
You also both died once.
Yes.
We're siblings for real now. I already kind of saw you like an older brother, but now it's official.
Ash is just gonna look up at Fenga and say, "Look, it's either you allow me to adopt you properly this time, or you have to go back to being constantly berated by your siblings."
He counts on his fingers.
Wait, so if you're my mom, but you're also Asher's brother, or not brother, Asher's sister, and that makes you also my sister-in-law, I'm confused.
Look, it doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah,
Wait, did Flynn and Asher get married already?
No, but they're gonna. There's no way.
I was about to say. I left them alone together with 5 dogs.
They don't know they're engaged yet, but they are.
That really
They
accelerates
most
things.
certainly are. Anyway, if you sign up to be my adoptive son first, you don't have to also be my brother-in-law.
Cool.
Cousin-in-law? Whatever.
Dude, I don't know.
You don't need to get bogged down in the family tree. It's
Are
just
you-
gonna be like a big old spider web.
Are you sure you're not already nobility?
Ash?
The joke is the very circular family tree.
Ash is going to let out a very, very long sigh in front of everyone and say, I was nobility for a time, but, I got divorced. Amicably, I may add.
Huh.
Oh yeah, speaking of noble houses, did you hear what's up with, Octavia?
With what?
Octavia?
What happened with Octavia?
After she killed all of House Crane, but she was by default the head of House Crane.
Huh.
She said, and I quote, well, this sucks. I might have to take a wife or a husband or something now.
Oh my.
Huh.
And, I don't know about, I don't know if you're aware, she's a strikeout woman.
Ash is going to like choke on her own spit for a moment, look up at Fenga and say, I'm sorry, we're on a rescue mission for my boyfriend. If that doesn't pan out, then we can see.
I mean, you've already got the two. What's a third?
Ash is gonna like think for a moment and go, I don't think that Imperia and Octavia would so much get along.
Imperia pipes up inside of your head and says, honestly, I was always terrified of Octavia.
She was also terrified of you.
Huh. I think that is what flirting is for us girls.
Well, we'll have to see how our retirement goes.
You
Anyway,
did kill me.
after like the you did kill me is, you know, let's just say that all that was broadcast like openly because of how much magic is in the air.
Yeah. There
She's
is
just
a
gonna,
level
like-
17 wizard among you.
She's just gonna like put a finger up, think for a moment, take a sip of the first drink she lifts off the bar that is water, like JB Lee Curtis, and then go, moving on.
Story just pipes up like, you're providing a really strange model for relationships for me to understand.
Sorry, you are 3 people in a trench coat, and the trench coat is made of mycelium.
At the mention of someone being 3 people in a trench coat made of mycelium, Wendellin's eyes get all sparkly and she starts taking out a magnifying glass and a notepad. and as her eyes get sparkly, a shadow is cast by her fucking witch hat.
Ash is going to
Back
gently...
beast.
Nope. Ash is gently nudging Story towards Wendelin and going, Wendelin, I think you and my child will get along quite nicely. Before looking back to Fanny and saying, so are you prepared to burn the shit out of some robots?
I have no idea what the fuck a robot is, but you hired me to burn things, so I'm in.
It's like
Imagine... Yeah, Serenity?
it's like if you had like a walking statue, but it's made of metal.
So like the skeletons, but made of metal.
Yeah. They also eat ghosts.
That's so fucked up. I gotta stay way the hell away from them. What? You brought me,
That's
a
why-
man who might be a ghost, into the town that eats ghosts? What is wrong
You're-
with you?
I mean, you
Fanga,
can shoot
Fanga,
fire from a distance. Just don't get close to them. They're like bear
Fanga.
traps.
Fanga,
I mean-
I watched you fly around and burn down a city. I'm asking you to do it again.
Oh yeah, you know, fair. That's pretty cool.
Besides, I'm also maybe kind of a ghost, and I've been fine. I've been fist fighting them.
I fight with ghost swords.
I'm undead,
So I
and I've
think one
been
did
killing
eat
them.
one at
No.
one point.
Hey, don't be a baby. We're all undead here.
God, this team is so fucking god.
I'm not necessarily undead as much as I just use the undead, which doesn't sound very good when I'm, with a bunch of undead people. Maybe I'll just stop.
It's okay. It's consensual.
Fair.
Ash is going to sigh and then slowly walk up to Kazuya and give him a little bow.
Kazuya does the, like, palm into fist bow back towards you. He's put his opium pipe away.
No, he's allowed to keep smoking. He's gonna need it for all the slaughter.
Or he takes down a no smoking sign off the bar.
So, I'm assuming that I was brought here for infiltrations. And not
Ash
for
is-
my
Correct.
lovely company.
Ash is going to she's going to inhale sharply and go, well, I know quite a few rogues and quite a few other folk that would be consider themselves shinobi. However, none of them are also friends of my father's.
You know, fair enough. Yeah, as a servant of the house, and as you are technically a son of the house, I am at your disposal.
Don't say it that way, Kazuya. Plus, I figured with the fact that I came here on the excuse of doing business for one of them, it would only make sense that when proverbially shit hit the fan, you would also come to help.
I'll be sending you my hourly rate then. This is mostly a joke.
Don't worry, I love embezzling the church's funds.
Imperia chimes in, spoken like a true head of state.
Oh.
So while everyone else is gonna have their little fun chat, Ash is catching up with how Xavier and Normal Brother are doing.
Xavier and Byron.
Yeah, Byron. Sorry, he's so normal that his name doesn't stand out next to Crazy Boy McDebauchery.
Yeah. One of them is literally like hedonism bot if he was a vampire femboy, and the other one is a guy who does business.
And the they're... I like how we've implied Ash is just going to multi-class as many houses as possible.
You're gonna unify the entire state by virtue of, like, adopting people, accidentally marrying into families, or being adopted.
I hate to say the sentence of, wow, finally, the nobility are united and become one with the common man. I fixed Bronter.
In the words of, Taylor Hebert, finally, everyone's working together.
You're welcome, question mark?
Sounds like the plot of a Fire Emblem game, but I just can't put my finger on it.
Yeah. Dude, the new Fire Emblem heroes have fucking Joy-Cons for hair. It's so good.
Wait, not only do they have Joy-Cons for hair, you wanna know why it's called Engage?
Is it like a
Whoa.
dating sim for real this time?
It's because you summon your special critters with your wedding ring.
Oh
That's
my god.
adorable. I might have to get this one. I haven't played it.
too.
Oh, you first.
Me?
You go first.
I was gonna say my absolute favorite dunk that I've seen so far is that the character that looks like a rejected VTuber design.
That's because the guy who designed them designed a bunch of famous VTubers.
Oh,
my
my god.
You know the HoloLive rat? The really
Yeah, I was
cool
gonna say.
dunk rat? That's the same artist.
I was gonna say he looks like a fucking rejected Hololive.
No, that's because they are.
Oh
Same
my
artist as the
god.
HoloLive, as those new HoloLive critters.
Can I be
Oh
honest with
my
you guys?
god.
I
What?
really like Neon Anime Core.
I'm a huge fan, actually, and I
That's
hate
fair.
Fire Emblem, so this is a rare occurrence for me.
Man, I haven't played a Fire Emblem since the Sacred Stones.
Huh.
The only reason that I still enjoyed the current Fire Emblem, and that was with Awakening, was because there were were-bunnies in it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I continue in my quest of having terrible taste, and I like everyone's least favorite Fire Emblem game.
Is
wait,
it
how's
Fire
this?
Emblem Sister Incest?
Ugh. You can't see it, but I'm hanging my head in shame. Yeah, I do like Faith.
Conquest? Oh my god.
It was the first game that I got to play in entirety.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I referred to it as Fire Emblem Sister Incest. I mean, that is what it is.
I mean, the
Camilla
other option
is
would be calling
An
it Fire...
atrocity.
The other option is calling it Fire Emblem Foot Kino.
What? What now?
Because Corin is always shoeless.
Oh my god.
Not only
Well,
always
Corn-
shoeless, but wearing stirrup socks.
Corin's name is long for corn.
Okay, but can you make any comment about someone being shoeless with wearing stirrup socks when that is in fact also Imperia?
Oh yeah, no. It's a bit. Also, isn't she wearing shoes? Wait. I made her model. Isn't she wearing shoes?
Imperia?
Yeah, 1 second.
Not
One
that
second.
I saw.
Let's find out.
Oh, character. I'm so glad that Kazi is such a sweet.
Yeah. When I was drawing Ashkata, I was like, I'm gonna put shoes on you because I don't want to draw your raw feet.
Her raw feet are funny, fucked up talons. I understand.
I didn't know there were still talons. I drew them as normal feet. Oh fuck.
She has funny bat feet that fit into shoes.
Okay, they fit into shoes.
They fit into shoes.
I imagine like a clown car situation.
Imperia is indeed not wearing any shoes, but you also did not draw her toes.
She has actually a normal socks on under her stirrup socks. So she has she's got gold toes on there.
So she's wearing a bodysuit, and under the bodysuit is stirrup stockings.
So
Ashkata didn't get the memo, and thus isn't wearing the important bodysuit.
Can I be honest with you guys?
What?
Yeah.
I looked at her model, and I forgot that she, like, apparently didn't have shoes in her key art, because I gave her shoes in her 3D model.
She finally could afford shoes.
I think it's really funny to imply that Ash is just wearing the outfit wrong, and thus it is skimpier.
It used to have more coverage.
God.
Only a little more.
Minimally.
You know, shoulders, titty, and thigh.
Hey guys, can I tell a joke that I just saw on Tumblr.com?
Please.
Oh man, I love jokes from Tumblr.com.
If you went to a bar and the bartender was a mouse girl, you could ask for a drink and she would balance it on her head and say, "For you, it's on the mouse."
That's really good.
Oh, the
I love
saga of that
that.
one.
I am very aware of how that
Oh, no.
spiraled.
Oh no, I'm seeing how it spirals right now. Oh no! Oh
It's a whole fucking... It's a whole saga.
no!
You've entered the Cell Saga of Tumblr.
Oh my god!
Anyway, now that we know that Ash is going to unite all of the noble houses of Vronter, that really makes me think that really makes me concerned with how Zaro's house Isak is going to get in there. It's not
Become
Isak.
a house isekai.
No, it is House Isak.
Okay, I'm right. My brain is working. Yeah, how this is going to be very awkward. Oh god, this is going to be very awkward because that means that Amla is going to be lower ranked in her own house than Ash.
Well, didn't you already say you functionally adopted Amla?
Wait,
I mean-
Alma's adopted too?
She refuses to admit it.
Fair enough.
However, it is really funny that no matter where Amla runs, she will be hunted down by that "you need cousins, you dumbass."
Serenity, I feel, is unadoptable.
You know, Serenity is just Ash's friend.
Serenity can't be adopted except for by virtue of becoming, like, an older sister figure to someone who also is adopted. It is
Well,
only
Serenity-
by the transitive property.
Although the Serenity is already an older sister figure to Story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
it's always transitive
That's
property,
fair.
never direct adoption.
Serenity-
It's that kind of family where you're always welcome, but like you're not related in any way, shape, or form.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Serenity is like Story's friend that is literally like always at the house constantly.
I'm thinking about owlbears.
That really gripped onto your brain, huh?
I saw another picture of owlbear cubs.
Where
I forgot
where,
that-
where
Oh,
are
yes.
you that you're seeing owlbear cubs?
I got sent a link to a 4chan thread of just owlbear art, and let me tell you, it's literally just owlbear art.
That's pretty good.
Look, it's a mama and 3 baby.
I forgot that Elle drew Fenga as a tsundere.
Yeah. I have another one of an owlbear mama with 2 cubs.
Oh fuck.
While we're waiting for Amla to arrive, I'm posting owlbears.
Please
Quick,
just look
moths
at this.
are asleep.
You want to see?
Oh, hey, it's
you wanna
Elle.
see? Oh, hey, hi, Elle. Do you
Thanks for
want to
the
see?
fat tits.
You want to see some mildly creepy owlbears, but there's still a really puffy, dumb baby one?
Yeah. There is a puffy dumb baby one. Yeah.
It's hidden behind Story's head.
Elle, thank you for making Fenga's
Thank you,
breast so
Elle.
boobin.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elle. I've now adopted Fenga.
Thank
Careful.
you for everything.
While we're waiting for Ash to retire, she's just on her insane streak of just expanding the family.
The amount of people in this family is growing at an exponential and risky
Oh.
rate.
Guys, there's a polar owlbear with a fluffy polar owlbear baby.
Oh, circle.
Oh, they're just round.
Oh.
I'm really glad that I can just submit all of this insanity to the stream, and we're just happy to have it.
You know, I don't generally like dudes, but I am now mesmerized by the boobin.
Can I read another Tumblr post?
Please do.
Oh, yeah.
My dad has surgery today, so he is kind of high off his pain meds, and he keeps telling me, get me a ham sandwich. And I'm like, no, Dad, we don't eat ham. We're Jews. And he goes, ham, please. Dad, no. No ham. No.
I had a friend.
Oh my god, this has got a whole litter of cubs.
Also, happy early Rosh Hashanah.
Oh shit.
Happy early Rosh Hashanah.
Happy early Rosh Hashanah.
I got work off successfully. Fuck yeah.
Let's
Nice.
go!
Sorry that I have so much owlbears.
Wanna eat so much fucking bread?
Dude, bread's good. Dude, eat a shit ton of pretzels.
Oh my god, don't get me started. I've been wanting so many pretzels.
I have a serious thing of every single time I go to my local gas station that has good food products, because it is also kind of a restaurant.
I love
I
Wawa.
cannot I physically cannot leave the building without buying a soft pretzel.
Dog, do you want me to just, like, drive you to an Auntie Anne's?
I've never actually had Auntie Anne's. The only soft pretzel I've ever had is full of soft
Go
All
to
right, that's
Sam's
what we're
Club
doing this
or
weekend.
Costco or Auntie Anne.
I can't go this weekend.
I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick while all of y'all are going insane.
Well, that's why I was gonna bring you the bread. That's why I was
Are you bringing me Auntie Anne's for Rosh Hashanah?
I don't think that's, like, that kind of holiday where I deliver you things, but I can.
I saw a very good thing, a stand-up bit that was like, did you guys know, this is a Jewish comedian, did you guys know that people don't know anything about Jewish holidays and you can make shit up?
I know that Rosh Hashanah is the day of shouting or blasting, but that's about it. Also that it's also called Yom Teruah.
Yeah.
Teruah, sorry.
One day I will make up shit the same way that person did, because they were like, hey, while you guys are celebrating April Fools, your Jewish friends are celebrating another holiday. It's traditional to bring them like gifts of candy. And that person received like 5 bags of jelly beans that day.
Fenga will never find a man to back up on because all of them will be too mesmerized by he tits. Listen, just wait till we get to the weird. Them boys be booping there too.
Oh fuck. Titty zone.
You know, that one has the highest percentage of busty boys per capita.
That's where Story gets it from.
But also, it's... everyone's boobing in the weird, except for the 1 or 2 people who aren't. Hey,
Oh,
by
that
the
was
way...
audible, wasn't it?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, it was funny. By the way, I am very excited that, like... The... What's it? The day is called the Day of Blasting. That is just a very good name for a day.
Do y'all want to see a puppy snuggled up to ducklings?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Here's the puppy snuggling ducklings. Hi,
You guys
people.
you
This
guys
is
on stream don't get to
content.
see this. You just have. Okay, fine. I guess I have to show you it because it wasn't working.
He just falls asleep.
This is content.
Y'all are
Yeah.
welcome.
Ducklings. I want to leave my life behind and become a duck farmer.
You
Yeah.
can do that in real life.
So Fenga has been officially adopted today.
Yes.
Ash is so worried that she isn't going to get Gray back that she has decided to just make it official that she's adopting this asshole. Oh man, Beepo's gonna roll a d6!
Oh, what's she rolling? What's she gonna get? What's she gonna get?
Got a 3!
Oh.
Wow.
That's not
Ooh.
bad.
Yeah, she just reached over, grabbed it, and just like bumped it around, and it rolled onto a 3. Good work.
So. Oh, right. Wendelin actually approaches Serenity after, like, the initial greetings and everything.
Hi.
She does a slight wave and just says, I just wanted to let you know I'm very impressed with your progress so far. I've seen a
Oh,
great deal
thank
of
you.
your work, both up on the Spell-O-Vision and also hearing it through the grapevine of Wisnet. You've gradually grown into a fine leader, actually.
Thank you. I'm glad you noticed, I suppose.
Oh yes, I pay attention to most of our pupils. Former or otherwise.
Yeah, all it took was a war to, get me out of my comfort zone, I guess.
Ah yes, it's very few people's comfort zone to begin with.
Okay, Beepo, roll a d20.
As an aside, I would like to give you something.
6.
Oh, really?
She holds out a small parcel. Like it's just a little pouch. Be careful with these.
Uh-huh.
And she
What are they?
she drops them into your hand, and you find that there are 3 small stones in it. Specifically, 3 meticulously sharpened rhombuses of diamond.
Oh.
Oh.
Just in case. I'm trusting them to you specifically because I recall you being something of a backline fighter.
For the most part, yeah.
Yes, so you're unlikely to lose them. Dole them out as you see fit. I'm sure you'll make good choices.
Am I supposed to know what these do?
Revivify.
Oh.
She brings it then. They're the material components for reviving people.
I see.
I'm trusting them to you as both a actual act of trust, but also a lesson. Always a consummate teacher, after all.
Should we tell Amwa to
Thank
come on
you.
in?
Yeah, come on down, buddy.
One second. Get over. I can't tell.
Get over here.
Get over here, Scorpion.
But,
My cat is
yes.
on my keyboard. Oh,
But
wow, it's Alma. Did you sleep in? You funny creature.
Is
Man.
this the Kind Word soundtrack?
No, this is Riot Games Sessions presents Diana.
Oh, okay. Hi,
Adopted
everybody.
I adopted Fenga
Wow.
already.
Welcome to the show.
We were on for an hour and a half, and Fenga got adopted.
Fenga got adopted. He also entered his like bimbo arc.
I also Story spent her preparation time. What you have missed besides banter is we have preparation time. That's not a set number of days. So far with it, Story has spent a day or two, basically building up food and medicinal supplies for like the people of the town of the city. And has gained 3 morale points or morale units. And I'll let V explain that. And I was saying that I imagine that one thing that like I could imagine Alma doing while Story is like getting like food and like medicine for people, that maybe like weapons or like armor training.
Ooh,
Like giving them
Yeah.
out to your army of rabble, basically.
You
Sounds
need
good.
to have a Mulan make a man out of you song.
Yes, yes, you're doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so while all this, like, catching up with the old friends before the fucking war, you are training the army of rabble and raising them up into something like a fighting force. Just basic, like, spear tactics, you know? Pointy end goes forward. Cover your allies. Here's how to do a charge without, like, breaking your shoulders.
Nice.
And I forgot that Kevin wears a fucking corset.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin do be kinda slutty.
He's such a slutty wizard. Why are all
To be
wizards like
fair,
this?
Yeah, to be fair, his siblings are also like a punch wizard and then Eli.
Who's a Reagan Arataka core disaster man?
Yeah, and the punch wizard is the only one of them who has his shit together, and he has like a whole ass, you know, good marriage, family, and all that stuff.
Who
Which
was
is-
Kevin?
Kevin the
It's
Wizard
a-
Slut was a guy who met maybe one time. He was a ranger who was hired to compete in the games.
He was the one in the games that Audric fucking shot a sword through in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. He didn't die, but man, it was very scary for a second there.
All right.
He's kind of a little slut. His brothers exist. One of them is a disaster, and the other one is gay, and has his shit together.
The disaster is just a fucking burnout, man.
Hi, Neepo. Are you gonna keep trying to yank Soma off of my fucking case that you can play with him?
No.
So,
No,
I
Soma's
have
not your toy.
I have a question regarding the revivified diamonds. Is Story the only one that has access to that spell?
I mean, I believe so. If you don't have it, I believe you're the
I
only one
don't.
who still has spells.
I don't even think I can get it.
Yeah, so maybe I should carry them because I don't think anyone else will be able to use it on me. So
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, I can't really like use them.
okay, so
I can't either. Yeah. These might be a good time to remind you that you don't need material components from Esme.
wait, I know.
Cool.
Yep, we have 3. Well, let's hope that let's hope that I don't die.
3 is, I'd say like 1 more for safety. I think, but
Oh no,
I
you just only
can't
have
buy that
3.
myself.
Hopefully, we don't need them.
So Serenity,
Well,
are
if
you
we
gonna
don't use
hand
them
them off
tonight,
to...
we'll end up using them other times, right?
So, well, I mean, yeah, they're for like the arc.
Are you gonna hand them over to Story then?
Yeah, I feel like I'd at least discuss it with Story. She would just kind of be like, hey, I was given these, and I very much appreciate that she picked me to hold on to them, but I'm not actually, like, I can't use them, and also, I'm not always a backline fighter like she says, or like she thought, so I feel like they might make more sense with you,
Yeah.
since you can actually use them for, well, revivifies, obviously. Because, you know, if I go down, then, like, you'll need to, like, pickpocket my body to take one. We don't have to think about that.
It may be good to have, it may be good to have them in different places as well, though. Like, I could definitely take them. It may also be handy to have at least one on someone else in case something happens to me. Which,
So,
if something happens to me, no one else will be able to revive me, but maybe we have a friend out there.
I suppose then I'll hold on to one.
Yeah, you can hold on to one and I'll take the other two.
That works. I don't plan on taking any, cleric levels, so
Ashburn unfolds from the partner pocket and then points to his clerical collar and then refolds back into the.
No, no,
Wait,
no, I'm not
wait,
letting
come
him back in
back.
there. I'm not letting him back in
come
there.
back. Do you know Revivify?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you want a diamond for revivifying purposes?
That was the point of that.
Okay. Well, you can take mine.
Sweet.
'Cause-
I was one of the
Well,
resident of the dead.
Well, if I
Cool.
die, please revive me.
On it.
Thank
Just-
you.
Just stay in my partner pocket, I suppose, just in case, like, if it does happen, you can just pop out, use it, and then pop back in real quick.
He folds up into an origami swan and returns to your pocket.
No!
Oh,
He was not allowed back in the pocket. What's up?
No, the Blorbos have to be out. It's Blorbo hangout time.
They need enrichment.
It's enrichment moment. It's Ashburn. You have to hang out with people. You can't just constantly be in there.
But I'm shy.
Go hang out
I'll
with
make-
Kazuya.
I'll make you a special marinara treat.
Something occurs to me. Why don't we just store like our army in the partner pocket?
They're
Because
not
we
all
have
named
to have
NPCs. It
them
only works on
for-
named characters.
yeah, we would have to, go through all of the paperwork, adding them to our party, and it's a lot of people in our party. The more people you have in a party, the more, it's like exponential paperwork.
And then we have to haze all of them.
And we run out of inventory room.
Also,
Oh
the
my
party
God.
pocket is just a small room.
Yeah, they get a little. They wouldn't be COVID safe.
Yeah, imagine the fire safety marshal seeing that.
Ah,
I don't think we'd be putting the fire safety marshal in the partner pocket, but point taken.
the fire safety marshal can go wherever they fucking want. That's kind of their power. It's like a sonic screwdriver situation.
You know what? Let's just send the fire safety marshal to go to do the shit for us. Then, like, here's an axe. Go.
Well, that's a.
You-
Do you know what a fire safety marshal does? They're not an actual firefighter.
I know, but they can go anywhere they want. So this works.
Do you guys think that the partner pocket is more akin to the back rooms, or more akin to one of those fancy waiting rooms in department stores with couches?
No,
think
It's
it's
the
just-
perfume
no.
department.
No, come on, y'all, it's the Scarlet Room from Twin Peaks.
I have some bad news for you guys.
What? Is it not the Red Room?
We've established that it's an anime club room with a kotatsu.
Yes.
It's just this with a Katatsu. Are you saying the Red Room from Twin Peaks isn't an anime club room?
No, it's not. It's kind of very scary. I'm going to be honest.
I gotta
Yeah,
Google the red room.
it's kind of. I don't. The word I want to use is liminal, but I feel like I'm misusing it.
No, the word you're looking for is
Oh.
correct.
I said this last time we talked about the nature of the partner pocket, but I've always just imagined it as Mr. President from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
God damn it, that's even better.
What about
Put them all in
a fucking
turtle.
persona room?
No.
we need a turtle to superimpose the partner pocket onto. Does anyone find familiar?
We need to find an old man with a slightly anti-Semitic nose.
No! A turtle will do. What's wrong with
This is
session?
what the partner pocket looks like.
That's really good.
Oh, that's
actually.
cozy as hell.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, why do you think they hang out so much in there?
Dude,
I would
I
hang
want to
out-
go in the damn partner pocket, but I'm not a partner. I'm a player. It's not the player pocket.
If you guys ever unlock Rope Trick, this is where it will take you.
Isn't that a wizard only spell?
Yes. So if you convince Erica or buy her a scroll of Rope Trick, she can take you to the partner pocket.
True.
You can poke them and stuff like in Token Ranbu Warriors. They'll even do the and then look at you thing. Everybody play Token Ranbu Warriors or don't. It's a game that certainly exists. I enjoy it a great deal. What?
Just L asking if we can poke them and stuff like in Token Ranbu, right as you're discussing that.
Oh no, that's why I said it. What's up? What's up, Mama?
Dealer's choice.
Have you ever seen a steam boiler explosion?
I have
Oh, I
not.
fucking love steam boiler explosions.
All right, would you like to see one?
Yes.
So you know how I tell you that like angels are basically trains?
Yeah.
Be not afraid.
What
Me
the
too.
hell?
Wait, this reminds me of a fucking meme. Let me go grab it.
I remember this image specifically. This incident was I think the engine imploded. I think is what happened.
Yeah, dude, steam boilers are they're just tubes in there.
I posted
Yep.
a meme for y'all. Look at its crone sheet.
Oh, I hear a special little laugh.
Oh,
I have died in a boiler explosion.
That's gonna make
Dude.
me giggle.
My two favorite types of memes: horrible workplace accidents and gas leaks.
I've died in a boiler explosion.
Dude, where did I put my goddamn gas leak memes?
Oh my god!
You know,
I,
You have
like,
memes for
I just-
everything.
need to
Alright.
I need to go find the meme where the girl's getting a compliment. Topographic map of Brazil.
Yeah, one second.
Now I'm worried that like after we finish this arc and we get on the train to work to the next arc, there's just gonna be a boiler explosion.
God damn it, we spoiled
I would
ourselves.
hope it doesn't get a boiler explosion. It's like infinitely long.
Yeah, does the boiler? Does the train have a boiler?
The train has organs.
That's
Me
true.
too.
But does it have a boiler though?
Really?
Gas leak.
We have a strange
Where's-
sense of humor on this show.
Where's the tweet that's like, "Hey, I'm sorry for all the unhinged tweets and stuff. I had a gas leak."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God.
No. So I just have a collection of memes about gas leaks.
That was me in my last apartment because I'm pretty sure that I was living with black mold poisoning for 3 years.
Dude,
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang in there, man.
I'm out now.
Yeah! I have one more gas leak meme before we continue.
Oh yeah, we're running a show here.
Gas leak? Nah, son, free gas.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh my god.
I love
taking
memes
damage.
like that where there's just text over text over text.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the ones where it's like, I am a normal, ordinary thing. I will not hurt you. And then the underneath it is like, I am going to rip you to shreds.
Yeah. Alright, so, Ashburn grumbles and sidles up next to Kazuya. They both say nothing to each other. This is very enriching for them.
This is very enriching for them.
Their little Sims social moodlet is rising.
Yeah, no. They're like cats. They just like being alone together.
Yeah.
Oh man, does that give us a morale point?
You're back.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I hit a button on my phone and a video started auto-playing.
Oh, okay.
It is of a dog that has zoomies. Just a corgi running in circles.
That's very good. All of the Blorbos interacting with each other and being friends has given you 1 extra morale point.
Oh yeah, we have 4
Nice.
morale points today.
You currently have 4 morale, 1 arms, and 0 intel.
We gotta get intel.
Yeah, I didn't do my thing yet.
Yeah, what's up, Srenny?
I did want gather intel, but I was trying to think of how, and then got. Well, I did just come up with an idea while I was speaking. Could my mask of many faces disguise me as a robot?
While it is not a person that you've known, it is person-shaped enough that I will allow it. However, you will still have to, like, pass disguise checks.
Fair.
Or deception checks.
I was wondering about using that
I'm back.
to gather intel, not like go like super deep, but like I don't know, take a little peek.
Yeah, you can do that. While everyone's talking, you can like slip off and go study, or you can do this in the intervening time before everyone gets here.
I think she would do it now and just kind of be like, all right, I'm gonna see if I can learn some shit real quick.
Okay.
I'll be back. I won't die.
I'm going to need a deception check and then an investigation with advantage.
Okay. Only the investigation has advantage?
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure I understood correctly. 21 for the deception. And then investigate. Not as good. 13.
Alright. Your disguise is nearly flawless. And as you skulk through the upper levels of the Undercity, you find that the various like criminal elements, like the various the rogues, but also the thieves, the mini thieves guilds, but also the gangs, are being shoved off of the streets essentially, and shoved deeper and deeper underground. As the guard robots get more and more active. And you find that people are like locking the doors and covering the windows so no one can see them. It's getting dire up there, though not so dire that there's no chance of getting out. But you also find that there is a great number of guard machines blocking all of the elevators and stairs up.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah. They're locking the whole Undercity down to keep people from trying to do anything up. Meaning you are now aware that the Undercity will also be a battleground if you want to make it to the surface.
Is what level is the furthest that they've gotten to?
They're just at Block 9. You are in Block 10.
Yeesh.
Block 10 is the last safe zone on the way up.
Okay. Noted. We should act soon.
Yeah. They aren't like actively oppressing anyone, but they also aren't exactly letting anyone do anything fun.
Yeah.
You also notice that they are in fact actually mining. As they were, supposed to.
Yeah, I guess that's like still in their programming.
Yeah. They're performing their function. Their function is just fucked up.
Yeah. Something went haywire.
Yeah. You gained 1 unit of intel.
Gotcha. I return.
And then all this happened.
I return and then I explain everything to the party. Which I'm not going to, in character, re-explain.
The party has now been made aware of the situation.
A process has happened.
I'm the same, but the process occurred.
Yes.
Oh, important note. What's that? Wendelin takes Ashkata aside and says, for the record, this is not going to be an official sort of ranger mission. We will not be able to have the support of the actual base in Norn. I hope you're aware of this.
I figured as much. They did ask if I was, making enough headway that they wouldn't need to.
Yes, more importantly, if we were to actually claim this was an official mission, it would really blow the whole lid on this situation, and we'd have a full invasion on our hands. And we don't want to jostle the boat too much.
A full invasion?
Oh yes, imagine you're in Norn and find out that there's a machine that is gathering all the magic in an entire city to try and completely wipe out the wilds entirely.
I just figured we
Yeah.
would have the Bronterans invade.
Oh no, it'd be a whole
Keep it
thing.
quiet.
What kind of fun fact do you want, Crowoma?
The fun kind.
It's a sip fact.
That's not very fun.
Factual kind? You know, I do have a sip fact. Have I told you about the story of Crystal Tab?
What?
I live in fear.
So you know the soda Tab?
Yeah, the Homestuck drink.
Yeah, the Homestuck drink?
Oh yeah, that was a
other
Homestuck
Homestuck
drink.
drink.
Yeah,
And also, it was had many ill health effects.
yeah,
I
no,
drank it.
It's horrible. Well, you remember Crystal Pepsi? Crystal Pepsi was doing so fucking well in the 90s that it threatened to completely upend the entire cola industry. And so, let me pull up the man's name. Coca-Cola exec. Name.
Soda Man. Soda Man Soda.
Sergio Zyman, former chief marketing officer of the Coca-Cola Company, also known as the Ayacola for his incredibly violent marketing decisions.
Like the Ayatollah?
Yes.
What?
Saw that Crystal Pepsi was doing so well that it might upend the cola industry and says, "No, I know what we have to do." And then he brought out Tab, the least popular beverage that tastes so bad.
Ouch.
It tasted really bad in the 90s. It was just after a recent reformulation that was bad. And made a Crystal Tab, and it was so disgusting that it tanked the reputation of both Crystal Pepsi and Crystal Tab so bad that Crystal Pepsi was off the market in 6 weeks.
Wild.
The 90s were a fucking wild west of marketing. Like, everything was like a direct competition that was PvP enabled. That's why we had the console wars, the soda wars, the bit wars, the fucking format wars between Betamax
Everything
and
was a
Laser
war.
CD.
I do remember when Pepsi became the 6th largest navy in the world.
That was pretty great. Fucking.
I think they should have used that to their advantage and taken over a Balkan country.
They could have, but they chose not to.
Is no one going to point out that the Balkan countries are generally landlocked?
You know, I figured that they'd be able to do like a paperclip trading quest up into a house sort of situation to get a land army after their navy.
You know, you're entirely valid, but I didn't think of that.
But yeah, the 90s were the wild fucking west of competitive, like, violence marketing. And while I hate marketing as a field, I am obligated to know a great deal about it. I'm so tired.
Hi, are you
What
alright?
advertising?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I just have a 9-to-5 job that's really fucking weird.
I have
Wow.
what's the word? I have a fatigue condition.
Oh yeah, that too.
I have to stay up. I work night shift.
Dude, I'm so
so
fucking
sorry.
sorry, man. Oh yeah, this is like an early morning situation for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, why are we
Mid
saying
afternoon.
why are we saying in it like we're British? We could just say desu. The same thing.
Yeah, this really is an early morning situation, Des.
It's more mid-afternoon, Des.
Oh, I love causing horror.
I don't think our friends in Shibuya are gonna like that one.
Oh, they better.
I still cannot believe we have overseas fans. I say a year and a half after I found out this information.
We've also got fans in Sweden.
We do?
I think we have a friend in Latvia. I think we have a fan in Latvia too.
No one in
You know
America.
No American fans. I'm sorry.
All of our fans are overseas.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that
we
makes
do
sense.
have fans in Canada. No one in America.
We're like a BBC show that blows up on Tumblr.
Fuck.
Please don't remind me of that. I used to be a Super Hulakian.
Lucius, you're part of the team. You provide art for us.
Yeah, buddy.
We're joking.
What in chat? Like,
we're
what am
joking.
I? Mincemeat?
You are also on the show now, dude. I'm not gonna say I'm a fan of the show. I make it, and I don't watch it after the fact. I probably
I'm a
should, so I
fan of
remember
being
everything.
a part of it.
Hard to cast and crew. Oh god, I'm a director.
You used to direct films all the fucking time.
Yeah, but I also used to star in films, which I think is worse. I played a director in a short film. My character's name was Dr. Ector. They were
Yeah.
wildly unqualified and came from the swamp. It was
You
not
love
a
to see
monster.
it.
Oh, what's up?
I would like to figure out, is there a way that we can help boost our arms score?
Yes.
I want to become a Lord of War.
So, as of right now, Amwa has trained up, like, your peasant levy to the point of having an arms score of 1. There are, you could spend a day adding to the arms score, just like, every day you delay will increase it by 1 for just more training. You could
But we'll
also...
have more enemies.
Correct.
I see.
You can also attempt to spend one of your other resources and convert it into arms. All resources can be converted 1-to-1 to each other.
I have to run to the restroom. However, afterward, I will consider my options there.
We do
What,
have the most
um,
morale.
What? So, besides like actually gaining relevant information, what does intel as a point do?
It lets you. It's just for relevant information. It can be terrain. It can be what an enemy's next move might be. It can be the structural integrity of like a key point in the environment. It could be whether or not reinforcements are coming, or approximate like how damaged something is.
So, like, me getting the intel point, like I just did, is like the information that I got while getting it, like that, or do do we spend the intel point to get an info?
So you got the results of your investigation and also an info point banked
Okay.
to be spent on
So
whatever.
So, okay, so if we spend the info point, we will get more info?
Yes.
Okay. Noted.
And you can do that both in combat and out. You can gain intel by doing investigations like that, or sending your pet ninja to go sneak, which is what Kazuya is there for.
Spending it within combat sounds like a very good idea. Depending on what kind of info we can get.
Correct.
Like, if we can get, like, info about, like, the types of enemies that we're fighting, I would say that's, like, definitely, maybe not, like, #1 priority, but it should be a priority. Because knowledge is power and all that shit. The more we know about what we're up against, the more we're able to stop it.
Correct.
What does spending... I'm sorry if you said this already. What does spending morale do?
Morale lets you rally your troops should they be, routed. It also lets you, order them to do something they wouldn't normally. Like, if they're scared and you need them to all focus fire on a target anyway, they will, gain the strength to do so. And
Gotcha.
you can spend your morality points on activating your blorbos to do things.
Gotcha.
Whoa!
Hello. Mid-battle, you can say, I need an airstrike on that target now. You can spend one of your stored morality points, and then a Blorbo will come in and shoot a fireball at it.
Hot damn.
Ooh, which Blorbo would do that?
Either Fenga or Wendelin. They both know fireball.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, I know Fenga knows fireball.
Yeah, he casted it on you guys.
Yeah.
I know it intimately.
Okay, so can we convert them mid-fight too?
You cannot convert them mid-fight.
Okay. Noted. And then I guess just to round out, keep it fresh in our memory, spending arms is it not necessarily like spending arms as much as it is just kind of gauging the strength of your troops?
Yes. It's doing stuff like directly affecting the environment, like I need that barricade cleared now. But it's also things like giving your troops, like, as of right now they just have spears. You can spend an arms point on giving them a ranged weapon. Etc.
In combat, spending a point, what does it cost? Besides the point, like, is it action economy terms?
It does not cost anything in the action economy, however, you can only spend one per round.
Fair.
Part of me is thinking that if we're going to end up spending anything on our arms points, it's not just spears, but also shields, so that they can have shield walls.
That would be good.
Train them in the phalanx formation.
I think that, knowing all of this, I think going into a combat, we should have definitely one of each, but also, I like the sound of having a decent amount of morale points to get our Blorbos to, like, do cool shit. Like the idea of having a bunch of fireballs banked up basically sounds like, hey, that's pretty fucking good.
That is why we have them. We have Kazuya for sneak attacks and, grabbing us in stuff. I figured that Kazuya was going to help us get intel.
Yes, he can be sent out on missions.
Just like in terms of how many points we should like have in converting wise. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I have an idea for something that Ash is going to probably end up doing for one of her days to try and generate morale points, and it's going to require Ashburn.
Okay.
And that is that they're going to tend to the injured.
You'll be doing that alongside Story then.
Yeah.
Oh, I was sorry, I was gone. My stomach hurted so bad.
Oh no, she did that at the very beginning of the episode.
Oh, that's smart. I was going to say, if we have that as an option for like another day's thing to do too.
Yes, you can join Ashburn and Story in tending to the injured.
I was going to say, if we already have 2 people there, we can figure out what else to do with other Blorbos.
This is day 3 now.
Because Ash doesn't have... what did we do on day 2?
You said that we just talked about the first 2 days, like, simultaneously?
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know what to do on day 3 then.
am I back on the board then?
You are back on the board.
So
Cool.
everyone's on the board for day 3?
Yes.
So my thoughts is that I'm going to send Kazuya... Yeah, I'm going to go with Kazuya to go get intel, because I'm a rogue. I can sneak.
Fair.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
was
I was
thinking of getting morale by doing performances.
Okay.
You and
Oh,
Wanda could very easily do that.
yeah, I might be more useful helping you out with morale. Because I was gonna say I could also help with a sneak, but
I think.
I think like 2 on sneak being Kazuya and Ashkata, and then like us 2 for morale, and then like could have like Amwa and everyone else for arms, perhaps.
Yeah, so far I've been very morale focused.
Because I think
So-
Gwendolyn would be very, very arms, because she's an artillery mage.
Yeah.
Yeah, her powers are seeing the future and putting a fireball there.
Fanga. I think Fanga's probably gonna be intel. Because he can just. No, I don't know. I at least know what I want to do with Kazuya today.
Yeah, that's fair. Intel for Fanga makes sense to me.
The problem is, it's you just can't get to the surface easy right now.
Yeah.
And
So
he'd
we
be-
can't have him up there.
He'd be flying in a cave, and his wings are
True.
kind of Technicolor fireballs.
Then maybe somehow arms.
Well, he's also good with fireballs, so he and Gwendolyn can work together.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, big titty squad. I don't know how she would have breast envy of him.
She was joking.
Oh, I was gonna say, she's taller than him.
If they
By
hugged, their stomachs wouldn't touch.
Yeah, by volume, she still has the bigger pair. Me almost saying something horrible of, I designed her wife, I would know.
Insert cock comparison joke here.
Oh my god. I think Gwendolyn's is bigger than Fanga's too.
It's the
Moving
broomstick
on.
joke. She's a
Moving on.
witch.
Yeah.
Anywho, so
she and Fanga hanging out and being funny explosion mages.
you and Kazuya will be working on intel, and Serenity and Story will be working on
Morale.
Yeah.
And
Amwa, are you still
Amwa?
up for?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say like, the same thing you were about to.
Amwa, are you still up for working on the arms stat?
I guess.
If there's something you'd
still
rather
don't
do.
entirely understand what is happening. I mean, I can make guesses, but
Okay. Quickest
I'd show
possible
up very late.
explanation. We're abstracting amounts of preparation leading up to the actual like battles. There are it is known that there will be at least 2 battle locales, meaning there will be at least 2 encounters on the way up. Who knows how many after that? The resources can be spent in and out of battle on buffs. Also, what's up, Al?
Is Elle upset that I slandered Fanga?
He's listen. His dick ain't small.
Sorry, Zonin came back to talk. Comparing, Gwendolyn is Gwendolyn still trans?
Yeah.
Then yeah, Gwendolyn's dick is by default larger than Fanga's.
It's Fanga trans?
Who knows?
Who knows? All I'm saying is that if those X's in his chest were top surgery scars, it'd be pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, no, those
Sucked
were,
out through the center.
yeah, no, that those are how he died.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Botched
making the
top
joke.
surgery.
Sorry,
Damn
I'm not-
botched top
I'm not-
surgery.
I'm not slandering Fanga. We all know he's still hung. Gwendolyn's just a bit more.
Don't forget, she also suffers from auto-brewery syndrome of health potions. She has like a healing factor.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that one right now. I was in the middle of sipping my drink. Well.
Get ruined.
Anywho. So, does that system explanation make sense, Amla?
yep, I think almost definitely going to be I almost want to say almost focused on morale. As a character, nah, she's doing arms. We need arms.
Either or. Gwendolyn and Fenga are also working on arms.
We basically got 2 people on everything right now.
What about
so...
duo?
Oh, true.
We used Ashburn yesterday.
Duo unfurls from the partner pocket, having been an origami boat.
We literally spent we literally earned morale points off of making Ashburn and Kazuya hang out.
As soon as she even tries to say anything, she immediately gets tackle hugged by both Wendelin and Arcadia.
Oh,
If you recall, they are all best friends.
they are. I'm glad to have them all in one place.
Hashtag girl.
Yeah, I
just
think almost could be doing morale.
Yeah, okay. How do you want to try and improve the troops' morale?
Amwa is going to just
You could teach them marching songs.
You could also just talk to them.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was trying to figure out what Amwa was gonna say.
Yeah, I thought of something cute for Story to do in terms of morale.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's
Story
resolve
first.
all of the
Yeah,
morale actions first.
Yeah, let's do story.
I think it'd be cute if as we're going around, I feel like so this morale action is centered more about going around and talking to people and more like bond building. I think it would make the most sense for Story to build on what she's already been doing, which is helping people stay alive. And if so I think I think it'd be cute if we're doing like performances and stuff. If Story teaches people songs that are like survival like advice in song format, for example, like
Ring Around the Rosie, but not for kids.
Yeah, like okay, so I forgot what the song's name is called, but there is actually a song Oak and Ash and Thorn, and then there's another song like it is a popular thing. It was a popular thing for medicinal ingredients that would go together to be used as common rhymes.
Yeah. All right.
So she has a few of those, like either in the form of like limericks, sonnets, or simple songs.
All right. Yeah. That works fine. Everyone learns a little bit and feels like more prepared for whatever the fuck is gonna happen next. Hey guys, quick question. Why is Long John Silver's the number 6 e-commerce site on the entire internet?
I can't actually explain that.
Like, the top 5 is Amazon.com, OnlyFans, eBay, Target, and Best Buy, and then number 6, Long John Silver's. Number 7, Home Depot, number 8, Walmart.
I don't understand how Long John Silver's is up there.
People are convinced that it's like a Los Pollos Hermanos situation.
Oh man, that'd be fucking pog.
But it's Long John Silver's.
I mean, I like Long John Silver's. Usually it's attached to an A&W.
I've always seen it next to a fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
That's also pretty pogger.
I'm trying to find the fucking song that I'm thinking of. I found one of them because it's literally just Oak and Ash and Thorn, but there's another one that's like an old song.
Real quick, L's pronouns are he, him, right?
Yes?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that is what his pronouns be.
Just making sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, if you ever get confused, you can just say people's names. L is actually less letters than he.
Yeah?
True. Now I'm thinking about Death Note. Shit.
See, the thing is that L is very much Sun Boy, but also I did used to sit like L, the Death Note character, like everywhere when I was a teenager.
I'm sitting like him now.
The only piece of Death Note media I've consumed is a fanfic. One fanfic that got
I've
Was
consumed
it-
so much
Oh
Death
god,
Note
was
media.
it the fanfic about how L knows that if Light asks him to
Yeah.
talk to Kira?
I just saw that today.
I think I retweeted that like 3 different times.
Yeah.
I start
L
only
asked me
saying
to-
like L that L, you have noodle spine. You need to be good your spine.
Yeah, you
cannot
gotta have
stand
good
like that.
posture. You
He's
have
definitely Kira.
But you can't do that. I know it's gonna be fun. I know it would look so poggers.
I did that in middle school.
Oh. Great. Now I'm getting like the mom angst because I want him to feel cool, but I don't want him to like break his fucking spine.
So, Serenity, how do you're still raising morale through song as well?
Yes. So this is a song that I've already played for us. Actually, you don't have to like play it like in the bot, but the unbeatable song Mirror. The lyrics fit extremely well for what's going on, like uncannily well. But yeah, well, there you go.
I also finally found the lyrics and sent them to
It's
chat.
fucking Scarborough Fair?
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of Scarborough Fair.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, citrus, Marion, Remember me to
One who lives there, she once was a true love of mine.
They're also good pie ingredients, actually.
I used to have a chiropractor, but they basically just helped me learn proper stretching.
Yeah, that's about.
Because they refused to, and I quote, bend my spine into a pretzel.
Sounds like a chiropractor.
Which is something I asked them to do, because that's how bad my back problems were when I first went.
Mood.
I'm not saying chiropractic should be illegal, but they should tell you that the guy who founded the practice learned it from ghosts.
You know, yeah, what I got from chiropractic is really, really actually helped me, but I also don't get my neck twisted off my head every time I go.
I've seen people who think that autism can be cured through chiropractic.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm about to say that obviously no, because I still exist.
Should I do a performance roll?
Yeah.
Yes, you may.
Sorry,
Oh,
he doesn't have that, but he does have like noodle spine and that it is like a wet spaghetti.
Do I also need to do a performance?
How good is a 28?
Good enough, buddy. Story, yes.
Yay.
I just want to specifically point out, like, this part. I won't let this be where we end. I'll give you this to make our world brand new. I like that. Like that a lot.
I got a
then-
23? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, no. Sorry, I'm just like... I'm just going crazy over how well the lyrics fit. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just like the Protoman Act 2, Part 1, The Good Doctor.
Yeah, we'll get to them.
Yeah, she played this song very early on, before we even met Story, actually. Actually, I think it was even before Finn, because it was like we were on the way to Bronter.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a entirely unrelated thing.
What's up?
Would it have if Ash has been nonstop texting Al? Is it a given that he isn't able to respond?
Yes.
Oh,
But all the messages are being received.
okay.
I also love this part.
I didn't realize there was a song playing for a while.
But yes, you have banked 2 extra morale points.
Morality.
Amwa, what are you doing?
Amma is teaching first aid.
Okay, yeah.
And specifically using it as an opportunity to say, Amma, as she's teaching first aid, it's the very basic stuff. It's the stuff everyone really learns in, well, growing up, especially how to bandage a wound, how to apply gauze. But the entire time, she's not talking about this is what you need to do to save a life. It's this is how you're going to bring your friends home. When everything's said and done, when this fight's over, and we have everything we wanted, this is how you're going to be sure this is how you're going to be sure that they're around to see the beauty of what comes next.
Yeah.
Focusing on first aid as a tool to reach the future rather than just survival.
All right. And you also bank a morale point.
How many morale points do we have at this point?
Fucking 7.
Hell yeah! 7 whole fireballs!
Yeah, I was just gonna say, that's 7 fireballs.
That is 7 fireballs.
There's other
Spell
spells.
slots.
I know,
Oh, I'm
but like,
sorry.
fireball.
Oh yeah, we're gonna cast. Oh yeah, that's 7 That's 7 wishes.
Well,
I don't
Gwendolyn
think
can
they
only
have
cash a
wish.
wish once a day.
And even then, after you cast a wish, there's like, is it like a 50% chance you can never cast it again for the rest of your life?
3, if I recall correctly.
1 in 3.
And that's only if it's not doing an effect that's listed under wish. And also, casting wish does put a level of exhaustion on her, and if you ever reach a certain amount of exhaustion, you just fucking die instantly.
Yeah.
I remember that. We had the one like bracelet we were gonna use, right? There's the one bracelet that gives you a level of exhaustion, so we were just gonna like put 6 of them on somebody.
We had an
Yeah.
exhaustion bracelet?
No,
I
yeah.
forgot about that.
We have the bracelet of we have the amulet of hurting your tummy so bad.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you.
It does not give you a level of exhaustion. It just makes you sick.
But
So-
if we have like 5 on one person, that's gotta at least be like a d6 of poison damage.
Is it time for intel checks?
Yes. So, what do you want to investigate?
So Kazuya and I are funny little rogues. I figured that what we're doing is we're trying to see just how far we can get without getting caught.
Okay.
It's very, very important that we see, like, figure out the easiest routes around places, avoid the most enemies. You know, pincers, cut them off at places, see if we can, route them into more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, more favorable sort of, like, choke points.
All right.
I mean, I figured that he and I could probably sneak all the way up to the market square. He is a fucking ninja.
Yeah. Let me roll
And
some
I'm a rogue who's on the Liar's Bluff Hall of Banning. I'm on the leaderboard.
The Hall of Infamy?
Yeah, he and I are both there, I'm pretty sure. Is he on there?
He was never banned because he was never caught.
Oh man, he's so cool.
He's looped around to actually failing the challenge by virtue of not failing the challenge.
See, that's why he's so pog. That's why Ash's that's why Ash's vampire biological dad has him hired.
So when asked to see how far he can get,
I thought I was coming with him.
no, the second you tell him what the task is, he nods, puts his fingers together, and just fades out of existence.
Oh, but I want to help.
And then you get a little outline in your vision of where he is, and he gives you a little thumbs up. This is him demonstrating his sneaking abilities.
He's so pog.
And he whispers, I made myself an outline so you can follow. I don't know how far you've leveled in your rogue training.
Who's gonna tell him that I have a +9?
You can tell him.
I'm flat out just going to tell him, dude, I have like a +9.
Very impressive. and together you sneak. And you manage to make it all the way up to just barely the edge of the last elevators up. And you find that the whole place has, like, 1.5'd in terms of machines. They are fucking everywhere, and they are just guarding. They are no longer patrolling as they no longer need to. It is going to be a hard fight up. You probably don't have much more time.
Do we find any like favorable routes? Any places we can set good traps?
There doesn't seem to be many good trap routes aside from like crushing bridges as you run across them. Or like the baker going to like the bakery that's not Winket and Fizz's and lighting that one up as a great big fucking grenade, as you had previously seen as possible. But you do find that the optimal route is in fact just the same straight line from one end to another that you tried to go on last time. You also find that Old Man Winket and Little Goblin Fizz are still baking, even as what could be the end times come.
Oh.
They wave at you and give you a thumbs up, and Fizz holds up a sign that says, "We're cheering you on."
Oh.
I still have my magic juice.
They're so cute. Okay.
Fizz is hoping for this all to blow over one day so she can finally enroll in college.
Oh, we have to win!
But we have to win!
You have to win for Old Man Winket and Little Old Fizz.
We do.
So, damn, we in trouble.
But you also
However,
gained a point of intel.
we did gain just one. That's valid.
Actually, you know what? No. You'll gain 2, just by virtue of, like, you rolled you guys have stupid high sneaks. Like, Kazuya rolled a 30.
Do you want me to roll sneak?
You can if you would like.
I rolled a 26.
Yeah, no, you definitely got 2 intel points.
Okay.
And between Wendelin and Fenga, your arms went up to 2. There's only so much they can do as they are magic users trying to teach just dudes.
Wendelin probably should stick to Duo on that.
Yeah.
Duo was too busy having girls' night.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you first.
No, that was all I had to say. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Girls' night would be very cute, however, Fenga resents that.
I meant Arcadia, Duo, and Art, and, Wendelin.
Oh yeah, fair enough. You know what, yeah, they probably did have a girls' night after, like, off-screen, in between moments. I will not be role-playing that, as that would be me talking to myself 3 times. And while I do talk to myself constantly, you guys don't need to be part of that.
That is a sacred institution between you, yourself, and also you.
Yeah.
You, yourself, and I, Ethan.
Yeah, dude, I just talk, I tell myself affirmations so that way I can try and sound normal in public, but the affirmations make me sound much worse.
You are hip. You are with it. You are chill and normal. You are, Mr. Freeman, our most valuable asset.
I look at my mirror and I'm just pointing at myself, furiously shouting, "You are hip! You are what's happening! You are fine and fresh! People love you and your reasonable takes! Everyone loves your dark alternative swag!"
Oh man, I love my dark academia looks. Fuck is dark academia?
Did I say... I showed you the dark academia lettuce wraps, right?
Yes, you did. Are you also the person who showed me the Ludwig clip of him being like, "What the fuck is dark academia?" And then the first picture he sees on Google literally just looks like what he's wearing right then and there.
No, but that's very good.
This is your call out that my actual toxic trait is that I'm a fan of Ludwig.
I have no idea who that is.
He's a massive streamer.
He's like one of the big streamers, but also like he's just some guy.
I
Yeah.
only learned of him through his strange rivalry with Northern Lion.
Also, he's like really good friends with Jerba. So
That too.
He has a massive crush on Germo that Germa's not really aware of.
the thing is that not only does like Ludwig have a massive crush on Jerba, so does Ludwig's girlfriend.
And like
Cutie and Ludwig would, if given the chance, sandwich Germa, and Germa just doesn't pick up on social cues.
Ludwig spent an entire like week-long series of streams in a maid outfit, physically in front of Germa, hitting on Germa, and Germa didn't get it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like that.
They also had Germa on his game show, and I think that was the same episode where Schlatt looked at Minx, who was their little fake model for a thing that they had on a question, and told Ludwig, "Hey, can you get Minx off screen? You're distracting me from the badges." Shout out to gay icon Jay Schlatt.
Important note.
Ugh, killing me. Killing your child.
Are you okay?
Do you not like Jeremy?
Or do you hate Jay Schlatt?
Jay Schlatt.
He is gay.
He is?
Yeah.
Alright, go off.
You can be gay and also obnoxious.
Yeah, you can be gay and also terrible, I guess. Also, this is
He's-
entirely off topic, but this is really funny because you're like, "You're killing me. Are you okay?" I would love to send a picture. Do not put it on screen of what I look like actively because
I was about to say, at least he's not Mizkif.
I don't know who that guy is.
Mizkif is the one who's infamous for having Jenalyn Meowri on stream, where they had a shot collar, and it turned out that Jenalyn Meowri is apparently immune to shot collars. But Mizkif had it got turned up to like 0.001, and he was on the fucking floor.
What's a shot collar?
It's a thing that you put on a dog.
You put on the what?
It's like a collar for like disciplining dogs, so that it shocks them when they do it bad.
Yeah, it's super fucked up. It's terrible training, but it works great on people.
Except for Jenalyn Meowri.
I thought you meant like shot collar, like
it
no.
shoots you.
No,
Like,
if I
the
could,
gun?
if I could, I would give my dog a rifle.
But
She deserves it. She's
A
old.
gun collar.
there's a whole new meaning to taking you out back with a shotgun.
Okay, so the problem is that we know that we aren't going to go do the hunting today, so we have like our last day before fighting. What are we going to spend it on? Because next session is the big fight scene.
Yep, because we're not doing it right now.
Yeah,
We
I was
have a
about
half
to say.
hour.
So we have one more day of prepping for soul-rending combat.
I mean, I imagine I would just do more of the same thing. It's what I'm good at.
All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can Ash like train with her new greatsword?
Yes. Who would you like to teach you how to use a fucking greatsword?
Permission to say the most unfucking hinged thing of them all.
Yeah.
I think that Winona knows her way around a grated sword.
Winona hops off of her perch above the bar, having been avoiding talking to Wendelin.
Oh.
And says, yeah, no, I know. She like rolls her shoulder and says, yeah, I know a thing or two about a greatsword. Mind if I
Ash
take
is
a...
I was like, Ash is just gonna look her dead in the eyes and say, with an arm like that, I figured you've also told me what your ex-wife was, and you have a bunch of badass hunter kids. I figured you taught them yourself.
She does finger guns. Dude, you look like you're in your Christopher Walken arc. Are you okay?
Are you mad that I said that J Schlatt is gay?
For audience reference, I sent a picture of myself in SFX makeup to and I look horrible.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I actually
genuinely
was
thought
worried
you were
I
that
might upset
haunted for a
you.
sec.
Yeah, I was
I
just
thought that
like,
I'd
damn.
upset you. I'm so
Are
sorry.
you dying?
Yo, you look like you're You look like you are in the middle of the music video for Weapon of Choice.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Victor Arcane.
Would you like me to never ever bring up Schlatt again?
I don't even know who that guy is.
He's the Minecraft guy, I think.
He was a Minecraft guy.
Oh, that
I
sucks.
don't know who
No,
some...
not in like the bad way. He was the kind where he literally had an entire Twitch stream of him making a bot to block every Minecraft person with Minecraft in their name on Twitch.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that's Schlatt.
But I feel like every time I don't know what some content creator is, they're just a fucking Minecraft content creator.
You know, Schlatt's been in the game since
terrible things.
I hate to say the words. Schlatt's been in the Minecraft game since Sky Does Minecraft was doing Butter.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Yeah,
I remember
that was...
Butter.
Yeah, so there you go.
I never watched Sky Does Minecraft, but because I posted a video when I was 12 about Butter, I never heard the end of it.
I'm so sorry.
Hang in there.
It's okay.
I'm sorry to bring up so many bad memories for so many fucking people at the same time. I feel like a monster.
No, that's
No.
cool. The part where he banned every Dream SMP character was pretty funny.
That
Yeah.
was pretty funny.
Anyway, so
Horrible
day
News, worst person you know, made a great joke.
I was also gonna say, can I borrow resonance?
I don't think Resonance will let you wield it.
Oh, I'm not here to wield resonance. I'm here to talk to resonance. I'm fluent in sword.
Yeah, I mean, we can, I'll pull Resonance out.
You just like hook resonance up on like a peg board in the training room.
I'm merely here to observe. Don't mind me.
Okay, and Ash is now going to unsheath her fucking greatsword.
It weighs heavy in your hands, though it's beginning to grow more familiar. Winona looks over the blade for a moment. Oh, okay. One moment.
You don't have to put the gifts. You don't have to post the gift. You don't have to use the gift. I just have a cajillion gifts of Cloud for reasons.
It's okay. He's GNC as fuck.
Do you want to see what it's gonna look like when Ash jumps into the fight next session? It's literally the intro to 7.
Oh my god.
Have you, a really interesting reading of Cloud Strife is actually reading them as like trans femme.
Oh?
And how Cloud Strife's like entire arc of like essentially attempting to wear the identity of another man is them desperately holding on to some shred of masculinity as a shield for not talking about gender questions.
I'll say she looks great in a dress.
And Cloud also looks better in a dress.
This is so true.
Like, it's actually there's a really interesting essay on it that's just like specifically a trans femme reading of Cloud Strife.
Oh, I've read that essay. I agree with it wholeheartedly. I just think Cloud is one of my favorite characters.
Hell yeah.
I'll go find it later.
It's just a good read and also an interesting like dissection of like alternative character interpretations. And also Cloud's GNC as fuck.
Yeah, Cloud was like the GNC as fuck character of all time.
Also, they're so sassy.
Yeah.
Anywho. So,
Sorry.
No, you're good. Winona looks over the size of your blade and says, okay. Have you ever swung a real sword? Not like a light, like a long sword or anything?
Ash, like, deposits her scissor swords on the ground.
Nope, those are still have weapon category light.
Ash clicks them together to make them one long blade, a thing that she's never done because she prefers them in scissor form.
Okay, that's close enough. So, and then she gives you a basic lecture and crash course in Montant style of greatsword wielding. I'd explain it to you myself, but I'd have to be able to show you how to hold the sword, and you know that's just very hard to do with a VTuber model. You're just gonna have to. Oh, what's that?
You also know that I used to do Armored Hema.
Yeah, that was more for the audience.
Oh, well.
Just, make, pre-rigged animations for your VTuber model of all fighting styles.
Amazing.
Nice.
But, in short, she teaches you the basics of specifically Montant Greatsword, which is having a very active blade, moving it in like slightly circular motions just to keep your arms from getting like really sore from holding it still. The active blade is also there to create threat and manage space until you go in for a strike, and it also makes your strikes more ambiguous because your blade is active, etc., etc., etc. You know?
Ah, yes. Anime sword wielding.
Not incorrect. I'd send you a crash course, but you guys get the idea. Oh, hello.
Sorry, I keep finding the rest of my Cloud Strife gifts that I have saved.
He does the brave pose.
Yeah, it's the world of Final Fantasy has Gundam references in it.
To be fair,
Yeah.
most Japanese media will eventually bump into Gundam at some point.
Yeah, but I mean, like, World of Final Fantasy's Cloud is just a walking Gundam reference.
That's pretty good. So, you now have proficiency in Greatsword.
Oh boy!
It is a strength scaling weapon.
I have almost the same plus for strength as I do Dex.
Well, that's good.
And remember, Ash is jacked.
Yeah.
damn.
Nice.
Nice.
So, what is everyone else doing?
I was thinking of just like I've spent the rest of the prep period kind of like helping our troops. And then Ashkata kind of did what I was thinking of, just like I want to do something to help prepare me and like our team.
You could also do that.
Fair.
I'm not super sure what exactly I would do. Maybe just like practice combat training with someone.
Okay, yeah.
I
You
can
could practice with
my
me.
beam attacks.
Yeah, I was gonna say actually, yeah. Can I practice? Okay, yes. I want to. Serenity, can we train together? You practice
Sure.
your beams. I practice dodging.
Sure. I'll just fire beams at you.
We can take turns.
You guys are doing like friendly Danmaku.
Oh, I will need resonance back for that.
I mean, Resonance is already in the training room.
True.
You could just come to the training room with them.
Yeah, we can
Come to
always
the
train
training
together.
room.
What is what know when I think of my sword?
It's far heavier and thicker than any blade should be. It's closer to a slab of metal than anything.
Nice.
It is unwieldy and impractical, but also would cleave through bone like nothing. This is not a weapon of war, this is a weapon of slaughter. I feel like that adds a lot for you.
Ash is standing there looking like fucking Kingdom Hearts Cloud Strife. And just kind of like nodding fervently. as she puts her fucking cleaver blade covered in bandages back on her back for a moment.
It hums. It purrs. It approves.
Oh, just gonna like I'm gonna stroke my dog sword. I'm gonna like give it a little pats. I'm glad that it likes being wielded.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure.
You could weapon train with the rest of us.
Yeah, it could just be a team bonding exercise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works for me.
You could-
That works for me.
Yeah. Story is working on she's trying just in general to be a better fighter. It's kind of important for her to not die in this battle because if she dies, everyone else dies.
Yeah.
So she's gonna try and be a little bit more evasion tanky than take a damage tanky.
Yeah.
So might take some pointers as well from Ashkata in terms of like not getting hit. Or like how to be lighter on her feet.
Luckily, we do have an Ashburn for
Uh-huh.
Revivify, but it would be good to not have to.
Yeah.
I think Alma's offering lessons if any of them wants to learn how to take a hit. That's
Hey,
kind of her
Alma.
go-to lesson, but
Hey, Alma, don't you need another sword?
yeah, that is also important.
Yeah, you actually literally don't have a weapon right now.
Would,
Oh my God.
would you like a long sword that breaks in half to become a scissor blade?
I can't see Alma using it, but that does sound so sick.
I mean, it's just a cool long sword.
Originally,
Statistically, it would just be a long sword.
Does Amo not have the halberd thing?
No,
she
she
snapped
took it
in
away.
half and forgot it.
Or
She didn't forget it. She
Oh.
left it behind because she didn't want.
oh
any
yeah, because
chance-
you That's right. I forgot you like combined them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that I don't know why I forgot that they weren't separate weapons still.
Yeah, we're gonna have to resolve that eventually.
Yeah, you definitely need a weapon, huh?
We can just say Alma just went out to the store and bought a hammer.
The market is a little bit closed right now.
Worst question: Did Amo ask? Could Amo have asked Kazuya and Ashkata to steal her the weapon while they were sneaking?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, she might also still have her old hammer that she was using before she took up repentance.
If I recall
Somewhere.
correctly, you don't have much of your old gear. You kind of got rid of it as like a symbol of adopting a new identity.
Oh right, yeah.
That does make
Right.
things more difficult, huh?
And also
Unfortunately-
symbolically, going back to the old you right now would kind of be a step back for you, wouldn't it?
It would be pretty bad.
Permission to add more layers of fucking
but
cloud.
that hammer wasn't like any symbolic hammer. It was just a hammer that she had while she was here. She doesn't have the cool symbolic hammer. She never had that in
Yeah.
campaign.
What's up, Ashkata?
It was
I was gonna say permission to add more fucking layers of cloud.
Yeah?
Ever since we said that Ashkata can click her short swords together, I've always imagined them as the transforming fusion blades, the small ones on either side.
You just duped me into letting you have a character that's just an XP.
Yeah, but does Cloud Strife have a voice in his head that's an absurdly hot character of the same gender?
Yes.
He does?
Sephiroth, I forgot.
Fuck.
Yeah, but does Cloud Strife look good in a skimpy dress?
Yes.
Shit. Does Cloud Strife rely on the power of friendship?
We're gonna get a fucking cease and desist.
Nomura's gonna come to my house and pee on my shoes.
I'm sorry, I'll stop. I'm sorry, I'll turn her into a sundowner.
No, it's really funny.
Look, the thing is that we're retiring her. We're retiring her soon. I'm being self-indulgent. Cat's just knocked something over in the background. Sundowner swords and the fusion swords look pretty fucking
You
similar.
can have the fusion swords, it's okay. Blah.
Guys,
Yeah?
don't die yet. We need you.
So, Amwa, you need a new weapon.
I'm thinking ultra great sword of some kind, even though that's horribly impractical.
An
But it'd be
ultra
super
great
sick.
sword, huh?
Oh wow, I'm sorry. Is this a sword measuring contest now? Are you a little insecure that the
Someone is a
rogue has
large
the
woman
big
who
one?
requires large weaponry.
I see, I see. The rogue having a bigger sword than you is getting to
And-
you.
Can I summon the ghost of the biggest sword anyone has ever seen?
You know what? Commune with your patron for that one.
Hey, Resonance, what's the biggest sword you've ever seen?
Oh, you know. Have I ever told you about the Blade of Sunset?
The Blade of Sunset?
Yes, the Blade of Sunset. A sword so great you could block out the sun itself.
Damn. Could
It
I
was.
see its ghost?
Oh, of course.
I would like to summon it.
And, Resonance conjures a great. A truly great sword. It looks to be like just a straight rectangle about as wide as your entire shoulder width and maybe like 6 times as long,
Holy shit.
hovering at the end of what appears to be like a sphere of ghostly light with a haft behind it.
Did you, like, kill a literal giant?
Oh no. But it sure would have been neat. That is not a blade that I possess, personally. Though it is out there. They say it was lost in the weird.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Those folks sure do
Interesting.
care a great deal about the sun.
interesting. Well, unfortunately for you, Amwa, this thing will disappear if it's 5 feet away from me. She demonstrates by dropping it and walking backwards, and then it vanishes. So I can't really summon you a ghost sword.
That's fine. I'll make do with something else.
But anyways, if we were going through, the whole sword measuring contest, I just had to show off a little bit.
But you don't have that sword.
I
That
know,
was like
but
that was like
I-
the dreams of a
but I
sword.
had-
Sword.
but I had the apparition of it.
It wasn't a usable one.
I could
She's
still swing
right.
it.
It wouldn't work because it's not one that Resonance killed.
Well, then we'll just have to kill it.
Yes, but until then, you don't have it.
The biggest sword that I personally have is only about 8 feet long.
That's still pretty damn long.
Still pretty fucking long.
It's a Mako
I would like to. I want to summon the 8-foot long sword. All right, how's this then? Pretty average.
One moment, the DM is currently pulling up a picture of what it would look like.
Oh shit! I love when DM is currently pulling up a picture of what it would look like.
Hell yes.
Oh shit! It's a Mahuidal.
Ooh.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Nice. Looks
I'm
cool.
from Vietnam. I'm not gonna weigh in on that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It was like I have no idea. Probably
it
it's
is
correct.
indeed pronounced Mahuidal.
I was watching a video essay on Payday, and that's also the name of like a specific Aztec god. And what's it? The guy, because he is British, refuses to pronounce any word correctly, let alone like words from other languages. Pronounced is it Mekahootli?
I want to kill him.
My very first semester in college, I had to take a world history class, and every single documentary we had to watch for that class was by the fucking BBC. So every single essay that I wrote every single week was just roasting the fuck out of the BBC and having an aneurysm. The pure rage of having to listen to a British man explain the history of India made me write 500 words in approximately 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I hate to say the words, but they made you fucking learn. Spite learning is still learning, buddy.
Yeah, that's true.
You failed the task successfully. Like, your teachers probably thought that you were just like fucking awesome. Like you showed a level of engagement that like Chet from like three rows down, who's currently watching Netflix, never could.
That class was really iconic because there was me who spent the entire class every single time reaching the last place. Yeah, true. I spent every single class insulting the professor and like discrediting every single word that he said, basically.
Did you
Because I was right every single time. And then also one of my classmates who I was in a continuous group project all semester long, rode to class. His name was Kale, and he rode to class every single day with a billowing open shirt on a longboard. I think of Kale from time to time.
Hog.
Interesting way to phrase it. On a cold winter's night, I find my mind often drifts to his visage and his oft-exposed bosom.
He was very iconic. But you should never have me in your class if you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's just correct, though.
Sorry to every single one of my classmates, though.
I can't believe that Amla doesn't want the sick ass double swords that become a sword.
I'll take the. I mean, if we have nothing else, she'll take the sick ass double swords.
Winona raises a finger. I have exactly 2 swords in my armory at the ready. One of which is fuck off huge, like you seem to be into. The other is a smaller, more elegant sort of piece. Don't know if you'd be into it.
I have to account for my. She just kind of gestures to herself. She's like, I don't know how tall I said she was. It was either 6'3" or 6'7", but she's big.
You specifically said 6'3" because we had that moment where Ash was trying to be 1 inch shorter than you.
Okay. Got it. It is 6'3". Okay. Which case she's gonna kind of just the big one, please.
All right.
Hello.
You were 6'7". I think you'd be a different size category.
I like that the rogue is the tallest fucker in the goddamn party.
I'd like to. She goes back to her office, and then slowly drags out with great effort some sort of like massive chunk covered in a tarp. This was supposed to be. She stops for a sec to catch her breath, then pulls one more time to drag it all the way into view. A gift from my daughter, one of them, but she found a sword that she liked better first. So this has just been sitting here for a while.
Bro, you got re-gifted something.
Look, I don't carry swords often. I'm a bartender. What do you want?
This would not be the first time I've been re-gifted a weapon.
Me having just offered to gift you a weapon.
I have no complaints.
I'd like to introduce you to...
Jesus! Fucking Christ, that thing is chunky.
Oh my god.
I can't wait for it to show up on screen.
Can I say something horrible?
Oh!
Yeah,
Can I say something horrible? Finally, every time Amwa swings the sword, she will touch grass.
And she deserves it.
It is a great sword. However, once per day, you can make it hit in an AoE around it. Or not once per day. Once per short rest, you can make it hit in an AoE around it, which is its impact on whatever target you're hitting just fucking bursting outwards like a fucking meteor.
Sick.
It does do damage to you.
That is okay.
Is this like a bludgeoning weapon?
Yes. It is also a slashing weapon.
Oh,
So Ash and Amla now both have great swords.
Yeah.
Ash's does not have fancy AoEs, but it does have elemental damage.
Ash
Dory has a
also
stick.
Yeah. Ash also learned how to use like a greatsword like a normal, like actual greatsword, even though hers is more cartoonish. And that is specifically a meat cleaver.
Ginormous cleaver.
Dory, where's your sword?
I don't have one. I have a stick.
Should I give Story the fusion blades?
I always imagined that Story would eventually get like a wooden like practice katana that when they channel the shillelagh through it, it becomes like a real like sharpened weapon.
We're
I
gonna
was
have
in-
to do that now. You know that?
Yeah, we gotta do that now.
We're gonna have to do that when she meets Logan.
We
Yeah.
have to be the sword party.
You can give
Swordy.
Story a sword to adopt her.
Oh my god.
Swordy.
Keep in mind that I'm literally basically have gone, I want to learn how to use great swords because Logan's entire thing is having a fucked up great sword.
Yeah.
Winona pats the blade and says, "Enjoy the monolith. It'll be a little lighter for you once you attune to it."
Soon. Oh,
Am I supposed to attune to my sword?
I have to ask. Forgive me. This one isn't going to ask for blood, is it?
Oh no, this one's not alive.
Oh,
very much
thank
dead.
the fucking heavens!
Ash, who has the whole pound worth of Angie puppy sword.
Yeah.
Almost like
I
I'm
also-
so fucking tired of my swords being alive and asking me things.
I'm extremely tired of being told to kill, and I'll still do it, but it's my own choice. That
She-
sounded worse than I meant it to be.
She passed the blade again and says, "This used to be the part of a great construct colossus, but that construct is dead, and so is the sword. It is simply empty and very heavy.
I see.
A weapon is a burden
Well.
to bear. Yours will be heavier than most."
But it'll get easier. I'll get used to it.
In time.
Hmm.
And you have now gotten a replacement weapon that stats aren't quite as good as your previous weapon because you did throw it away, but also its downside isn't as bad.
I mean, it doesn't have the I lose every other turn downside, so I'm okay with this.
It just has the ideal damage to myself downside once per short rest.
Yeah, that's okay.
To be fair, that's also good for just keeping your rage active.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really a boon.
If any character is going to damage themselves, it better be the barbarian.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I need to update her hero forge now. Damn. I mean, good, but
So glad that
know
I
if
haven't
there's,
drawn
like-
Almo's weapon yet.
I don't know if Hero Forge has quite a rectangular weapon.
yeah, it does.
Well, I mean, not that
I've already got
thick
the
at
figure made.
least.
Thick.
Yeah, it's
Thick.
not quite this thick, but it is a slab.
Yeah. I know what slab one you're talking of, but actually there's like a couple.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was thinking.
Yeah,
of.
that's the one.
That's the
That-
one.
That
Not quite
kind of
as
looks
thick,
just
but-
like it.
Yeah.
It also looks like Zabuza's sword.
Wait, no, literally, I think that's literally the same thing. It has grass on the fucking hilt.
Oh fuck.
I had to
Yeah.
recolor. I had to recolor it to look like that, actually.
Yeah,
Oh.
but still, you could make it have grass. You did it. You touched
I
grass.
can't believe Almo has to touch grass.
On what touching grass is a plot point.
But it only took you 2 arcs and 24 episodes.
Has this been an ongoing thing that I missed out on?
I don't know. It has been 3 hours.
Yeah.
And my stomach hurts so bad, so I'll be right back. Sorry if I missed the end of show.
I'm so sorry. What's it? But yes, you now have a replacement weapon. I hope you're happy.
I am very happy. This is an excellent weapon, and I'm very excited to use it. May I just have the stats, please?
It is a great sword. It does 2d6 slashing or bludgeoning damage. It is heavy. It is two-handed. Once per short rest, you can use it to deal damage in a 10-foot sphere around it, equivalent to the damage that it dealt. You do this, you can confirm that, or you can announce that on hit.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I've written that down.
No problem.
Oh yeah.
But yes, you have completed day 4.
Dawn of the 5th day.
Yeah.
Today we march.
Oh, did we get anything from training? Any assets?
Your arms are now up to 4.
Whew.
Cool.
Yay!
What is the final total for the day?
You currently have 7 morale, 4 arms, 3 intel, and 4 tension,
Oh, yes.
which is the number of days that you've spent, meaning the number of days that the opponents have, that the enemies have been building their forces.
Yeah.
Well, we aren't gonna let that rise before we fight them, so
Yeah.
four is not that bad.
4 should be fine. 4 should be fine. Who knows what that means?
Yeah, I have no
means.
reference for what it means. No, like, knowledge of what is to come in the sense of what that number means, so it's fine.
Yeah, as far as you're concerned, it'll just be how the original things were balanced no matter what. It's fine. Don't.
Oh boy.
Hello, Mr. Wababa.
Hello.
Are you?
What have I
Okay.
missed? Hello.
Not
Did I
much.
get an arms point?
I was just measuring. We were doing the final tallies. We're at 7
Aw.
morale, 4 arms, and 3 intel, and 4 tension.
4 tension. Oh no.
Tension is the amount of time that you've spent building your forces while the enemies have been building theirs.
Well,
And you look out on the crowd of citizens turned soldiers who are ready, willing, and prepared to fight for their home and for a chance at still living within it. And you feel that though you are not quite prepared, you're as good as you're ever going to get. Wander has just been like the fiddlers on the Titanic, just playing music, trying to keep the lights on and keep spirits high.
I want to give my son a hug.
You come up behind him and give him a hug around the shoulders. This is the point of no return. After this, it will be nearly non-stop violence.
So there's no more building troops afterwards.
There is no more
This is
reinforcements.
what we've got.
This is what you've got.
Okay.
It would have been nice to have had more time, but sometimes
Yeah.
you don't exactly get it.
No.
As you look about on this crowd, you find that there are some familiar faces among them. You find Lady Arias has arrived, and she is brought alongside her a cadre of her gang. They pledge themselves to the cause by virtue of these machines are bad for business.
I forgot we had allies.
The other gangs do not come to you so readily, as you did ruin their family dinner.
I think that we elevated it.
No, you touched their fucking food.
Yeah, that's
I
on me.
Story did.
That's on me.
The drumbeat rises in time with people's hearts. Tension mounts. You hear the machines at the gates. They're slowly beginning to make their way downwards, towards the last safe block. The man plays on. Gwendolyn pulls the brim of her hat down to cover one eye. She spins her staff in one hand. Fenga inhales and draws his blade from air itself. Kazuya disappears into a puff of smoke. And one by one, all of your trained soldiers pick up their spears.
And at the head of the push, at the tip of the spear,
Is you. I think you guys have got this.
Ash is going to take her blade off of her back. You know, twist it a little bit in the light to watch it start to crackle. And she's gonna look over to everyone else. This is for all of you to start taking your weapons out.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something extra.
Oh, so did I.
You turned to us and I was like, alright, Ash is gonna say a thing to us.
I'm so sorry.
You marveled us.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. She has stuff to say, but she's waiting until everyone's spoken.
Alright, Serenity pulls out resonance in one hand and summons a ghost blade of, let's say a cutlass in the other hand.
And behind you, unfurls a series of, cutting field blades, arranged as though wings.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
May I go next?
Of course.
Story takes a deep breath and lets nature envelop her. Her spores spreading out like a halo around her, and her claws lengthening.
And you find that your passenger grants you a set of antlers for goring. Amla?
Amla just kind of steps out calmly, pulls the fucking monolith off of her back. This she doesn't know the words to describe it. This grass-touched slab. Plants it ahead of her. She doesn't even say anything. She just smiles.
There's banging at the doors.
And Ash is gonna look back to everyone, and she's just gonna put her sword forward, pointing to the doors as lightning continues to crackle off of it, spreading one wing, and out of her mouth will come. Today, we are hiding the depths where no one dared to tread. Tomorrow, to the heavens. And Razor is gonna start crackling even harder.
You've named
Come on.
it.
Yup.
Your blade alights with anticipation. It is hungry. It is chomping at the bit, and it is ready.
Welcome to the club of named blades whose name starts with an R, Razor. We lost one and now we gained a new.
That's not what it sounds like, but
I don't know where the fucking guitar solo's coming from, but who knows?
Reset.
it's important.
It fits. It's thematic. It's important.
And
Yeah,
as the
Serenity can't play a guitar solo and hold 2 swords, unfortunately.
the spirits of the city call out a wailing guitar riff. And in the distance, you can faintly hear them whisper, "Don't turn your back on the city."
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this song is 9 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
It is Prague.
Fuck yeah. You love to see it.
I am hype.
I'm so ready for this.
I can't. I'm just. My brain is like, oh fuck yes, I get to lead the fucking wild hunt.
Basically.
Yeah, boy.
We are a party of edgelords about to go and slash our way up to the fucking heavens.
And in the
Come
far
on, everyone.
distance, far above you, the tower looms, having blotted out the sun with its storm, and it no longer casts a shadow so much as an eclipse.
We fought our way up to heaven once. Let's show we can do it again.
It's fitting that a party entirely consisting of people with wings or access to flight, they find themselves at the height of danger, ascending once again. At their lowest points, they rise. For the record, the tinniness of the audio is diegetic in setting. I took this for the live recording because I liked the performance better.
Oh my god.
I compared every single version of this mashup. Every damn one.
Yeah. I have no trouble believing that.
And with that, we call it for tonight. Knowing that battle looms on the horizon, and there is no telling when it shall finally leave us.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Here,
Thank you.
everyone.
Next week we're gonna raise hell.
And make sure you don't miss next time.
Later.